Standing by.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Complete.
The multi-dimensional portal is open. Konnichigen is your favorite superstar, the multi-dimensional Tajigen Gaiden, a sentient star cluster in VTuber idol form for your entertainment. It feels like it's been so long. I didn't intend to have the Halloween background there already. It was supposed to be this, and then I would transition to the background. But there you are. Poppu! Poppu, it's good to see you. I'm glad you made it to the start of the stream. I see that you just called me Baka. Or what does the kanji say? Hold on. We have a lot to talk about. I will be saving some of the things we have to talk about today for the Satsudan on Saturday. O genki desu ka, Baka? I'm fine. I hope you're fine too, Poppu. Man, it's been like... So I have mixed feelings right now. It feels like it's been forever, but it's only been 3 weeks. But at the same time, now that I'm here starting the stream and talking to you and doing the usual things I do, like at the start of the stream and all that, it doesn't feel like it's been that long. Feels like I haven't been away at all. Ladies and gentlemen, superstars, supernovas, maniacs, it was not intended to be this long. I was intended to be gone for 1 week, taking care of some things, but it all got a bit too much for me. It all went out of control without going into details. And, well, here we are. You were busy painting, going to work and going to the gym. That sounds good though. That sounds good. Let me put it on the translator there so I can hear the way you say it in Japanese.
絵を描いたり、仕事やジムに行ったりするのにせわしかったです。
わかった。That's good to know. I mean, going to work is good, all things considered, and exercising is always good. And I'm glad you were painting. So that's why. What does it say there? Baka? What's that? Baka.
Baka baka.
Why am I Baka this time? So yes, this is my Halloween costume. I have a few things to say about the spooky season. Had I been able to help it, I would have loved to be there for that first week of October, that first full week. We did have a stream on October 1st that was Duolingo. That was the last stream we did before this one. So this is not my first stream in October technically, but it kind of feels like it is. The first week of October, I always plan the first full week, which was from October 2nd to the 8th, because I have weeks start on Sundays. Had I streamed that week or the week after, that's when I would have started Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. So we are starting it very close to Halloween, and it's safe to say that we're not going to finish it on time for Halloween, but I will still continue the game beyond that, because I love Vampire the Masquerade anyway. I mean, even if I had started it earlier, like on that first or second week of October, there's no guarantee that it may have finished. And this costume though, probably would have debuted before, so it's able to be here for a little bit more time, more of October. I think I will keep this purple-orange variation of the outfit though. What will not stay beyond the spooky season, however, is the orange eyes, the fangs, hopefully you're able to notice them. I went for vampire fangs, but they end up looking more like cat fangs because the other thing is the cat ears. You can call me Kaide Neko. Kaide Neko. Tajigen Kaide Neko. That's a bit of a mouthful, but there you go. Yeah, I figured I should have cat ears because of that pun. Kaide Neko. By the way, if you want to say some things in English, Poppu, Because you said you draw idiots without...
原因私はバカを書かずに書くと言った。
I don't think the translator got that well. Pop. But yeah. Yeah, I know last time you said it all in Japanese only because we were in Duolingo, but if you want to go back to saying things in English, that's okay. Otherwise, remember that it might take me a while to read your Japanese messages. Now, speaking of Japanese, the other thing I wanted to address was that, well, we could stay a while here talking about what we've been up to, what I've been up to these past 3 weeks. And I say we because I like to hear what you have all been up to as well. But I have been continuing my Japanese learning. Not oh, you were drawing, not painting. Okay, so that was a mistranslation. Okay, gotcha, thank you. So that's why you call me Baka. Well, call the translator Baka. That's not my fault. But I have finally, so as you saw, I finished the hiragana learning on that Duolingo stream, right? I actually ended up getting demoted back to the Pearl League because I wasn't active on some days, some weeks, but I have advanced and I'm starting to get into katakana at last. So I'm starting to recognize more katakana characters because I still need to learn them more. I still need to master hiragana, like I still need to master them. Like there's a few hiragana characters that I still kind of mistake with each other. But overall I know it, mostly. I've seen a few manga pages of some things randomly that I'm kind of reading sometimes. Some tweets in Japanese that people make that I also see in that way. Well, yeah, for you it would be easy. If I did Duolingo in Spanish or English, which are the 2 languages I know, it would be easy for me. I assume it's easy for you, Pop, because you know it. But for me, I'm using it as a learning tool. I should be doing more though, but I'm terrible at time management. That's all I can manage to do right now. Among other things I've done, literally just a few days ago, I started playing this hack of Pokemon Crystal called Crystal Clear. It's my second playthrough actually, but the first time I played it some years ago, I didn't finish it. I was halfway through the game. So basically, it's a version of Pokemon Crystal of the Johto Generation 2 games that makes it so that you can freely travel everywhere between Kanto and Johto, and you can challenge the gyms at any order you want, and they scale with you. But I sort of dropped it because the Elite Four is different and they made it be much more difficult. Like, I think ideally you want to beat all 16 gym leaders before you even battle the Elite Four and then the champion. But yeah. I've been doing it now and I already have 5 badges. I'm focusing on the Kanto region. I want to do it in reverse for how it was originally, so I do Kanto first and then Johto second. It's fun that way. And I tried to do the gym leaders mostly in reverse of how they were in the original game. So my first gym leader was Blaine in the Cinnabar gym, Fire. And my last gym leader is gonna be Blue. Only because I don't want Blue to be the first gym leader because it's kind of weird. But Misty is gonna be my 7th gym leader, so that sounds like fun. It is really easy, you get used to it just like me? Well, if you know the language, that's the point, Pop. Of course, once you get used to a language, right? Once you get more fluent in it and all that. Hey. We're not gonna stop. We're not gonna slow down anytime soon. I'm gonna continue learning Japanese. Don't you worry about that. But yeah, other things, I kind of was playing Super Mario Maker 2 still. I kind of dropped off the game, focusing on other things. And well, I've just been busy with other stuff. Oh yes, and the big thing is that I continued watching ongoing anime. And this really became more established in this little hiatus that I had. Now I have one anime for the first 4 weekdays. Oh yeah, Irish as well, I know. I would assume English as well, because I mean, Duolingo has English that you can learn. Like, I think it is based first, like, on an English-speaking country. Not sure if it's from the US or the UK, Duolingo, you know, the company. But, you know, they have learners from all over the place. Like, it makes sense that they would have English. I know, I've seen some people play Duolingo to learn English. that I know of. And so yeah, it would be easy for you. Irish, English, and Japanese probably. For me, English and Spanish. Those are the two I know. And what was I gonna say? What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I have an anime that is ongoing for each of the weekdays except for Friday. Now, why do I have it like this? Because it's meant to take me through the daily grind for like the work days, quote unquote. And Friday doesn't need one because it's Friday. Though, if there's an anime that interests me, regardless of the weekday, I watch it. Like Futo PI, that's a Sunday, but like it's a Kamen Rider sequel anime. Like I gotta watch it. And it just finished though, so that's a different story. It was so good. It was so good. I can't wait for future episodes. I hope they renew it for more seasons to adapt the rest of the manga. And they shouldn't rush it though. They shouldn't rush it. I wish they didn't have to stick to the coup of 12, 13 episodes all the time, but I digress. The anime I'm watching right now that are ongoing are for Monday. Let me try to remember the Japanese name. Renkin Jutsushi no Tempo Kei. Management of a Novice Alchemist. Did I say that correctly, Pop? Or anybody else that may correct me on that? Renkin Jutsushi no Tempo Kei. Management of a Novice Alchemist. Sarasa-chan is a fantastic protagonist, let me tell you that. I did? Okay, thank you. And then on Tuesday, yesterday, Shinobi no Itoki. Can't really be translated, especially because it's a pun, because the protagonist is also called Itoki. Shinobi no Itoki. And for today, Wednesday, which I haven't watched today's episode yet, is The Eminence in Shadow. The complete Japanese name, let me see if I say it right. Kage no Jitsuryokusha Naritakute. Now, if we are to literally translate it, it would be more like, I want to become the Eminence in Shadow. Jitsuryokusha, I think it was. Kage no Jitsuryokusha ni Naritakute. Right? I know that Naritakute, ni Naritakute, I've seen it before used in other titles of manga and anime, and it's basically, I want to become. VTuber ni Naritakute, I want to become a VTuber, for example. Superstar ni Naritakute, I want to become a superstar. Yeah. Kamen Rider ni Naritakute, I want to become a Kamen Rider. No, I have not seen Redo Healer. And anyway, finally for Thursday, my anime, which I wasn't gonna go for initially, but now I am so glad I did, is Mushikaburi Hime. Mushikaburi Hime, Bibliophile Princess. And it's been so lovely and so fun in unexpected ways. I love the couple that are like the main characters of the story. And what was her name? Ellie. What was the full name? Elistia? Ellie of the protagonist, like the bibliophile princess herself. Well, anyway, the last two episodes were unexpected. Like, there's a plot line that they start introducing that I kind of expected to be the plot line for the entire season, but they resolved it within like 1 or 2 episodes, basically. They resolved it very fast and just threw that swerve at you. Like, no, this is not what the season is gonna be about. Other things may happen instead, because we're gonna resolve this plot point very quickly. And I liked it. Some characters I just love so much, like they are like my type. Like, you're going to get a... What is that? I don't think I have a sensor on, so I think you censored it, Pop. I think either you censored it, Pop, or in which case I don't know what you mean, or Twitch kinda filtered that. But yeah, Redo Healer I haven't watched. Don't know if I'll have much room for other anime. Cough. Oh, coffee. Is that what you meant? Yeah, I'm drinking my tea right now, by the way. I'm having some Earl Grey. Tea Earl Grey hot. This brings me back to talking about the series I was already watching. Star Trek Enterprise, for example. Haven't resumed that. I was starting season 3, which has a huge overarching plot, but I haven't continued with it. I'm supposed to eventually. And Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Gate. Yes, baka. Yes, get your coffee, Popu. Thank you for letting me know. What was I gonna say though? Yeah, like I was kind of resuming them, but then I kind of wasn't. And I am watching Saber, Kamen Rider Saber. Like I kind of did watch it when he was running, but I sort of dropped it. And what I do right now, this is actually part of my Japanese learning too, is that this is what I'm doing with Kamen Rider Geats right now. I watch it, but I don't have subtitles on. So there's a lot that I don't understand, but it's nice to. Because there's 2 reasons for this. 1 is to try to learn Japanese from it, and 2 is because I actually want to do a complete rewatch of it after it's finished, with like all the specials and all the movies between the episodes in which they take place, if it applies. Or between the episodes in which they got released, so that I have the complete experience, because that's how I did it for previous series. But if I watch a series that's ongoing right now, especially with the movies, because they're not available outside Japan until they get released digitally and on DVD and Blu-ray, I don't have that option. I can't watch those things, and so I kind of end up missing out on them. Like for example, there's a winter movie incoming that teams up Geats and the predecessors Revise. That's probably gonna take place between like episode 11 or 12 or something like that. You know, Geats is gonna be around those episodes. But by the time I actually get to watch it, Geats will be well past that point. So I kind of don't want to have the experience like that. So I save it for later. So that's why I'm watching Saber in this way. Saber I am watching with subtitles. Right now I'm still watching episodes that I already did watch. I dropped it very close to the end actually, like around the time they were doing the Senkaiger crossover, because it was just boring for me, you know? Saber was just kind of a boring experience for me. Kind of a chore to watch it every week. But you know, overall I don't dislike the series, especially on this rewatch of sorts that I'm doing. And yeah, there are definitely some things I missed that were lost in translation, or rather non-translation, because I wasn't having the subtitles on that first watch through, that first experience of the series. And yeah, that's what I'm doing with Geats right now. Oh, that reminds me, I haven't watched the latest episode from last weekend. A major plot twist happened. A couple major plot twists happened in it. Kind of like the end of an arc actually, and it's only episode 8. So that's interesting to see. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I could go into more detail about the things I've been up to. There's some obsessive things I've been doing related to Pokemon because of the way I got back into it. I just hyperfixate and I just like jump from one interest to another. I mean, Vampire the Masquerade, for example, we're about to get into Bloodlines, and hopefully everything works well, by the way. I was able to make some adjustments yesterday, but I may still have to do a few things. It's an old game, so unfortunately there's no real way to have a borderless window, so every time I switch away from the game, it's going to minimize and the audio is going to stop, just FYI. But Vampire the Masquerade is something I got back into recently. I started watching New York by Night, which is the current chronicle that they have officially in the World of Darkness Twitch channel. And my interest in it, however, and LA by Night, which I was catching up in, I still need to watch the last season. My interest in it sort of dropped. Maybe Bloodlines will renew my interest right now, but I wasn't as hyperfixated in it as I was like a month ago or 2 months ago. And so I kinda need to catch up on the latest New York by Night episodes. Haven't quite been watching it. LA by Night, I still need to watch that season 5. It's only 9 episodes and each of them is like 2 hours long. A little bit over 2 hours long, so I mean, it's not that much time. Previous seasons had more episodes, because they had epilogue episodes and all that, and the non-epilogue episodes, the regular episodes were like 3 hours long, most of them. So they kind of changed their format for that final season, because I noticed it's a similar format to what they're doing in New York by Night right now. And yeah, right now they're on season 2, which is a Camarilla-based season. The previous one was based on the Anarchs of New York. This one is based on the Camarilla. Now, what is the Camarilla? Well, we're going to find out about that. I think some NPCs are going to explain that to us in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, which, yes, I think now it is time to tell a vampire story. So I mentioned Los Angeles by Night, right? Well, Bloodlines takes place in Los Angeles, so we're about to jump into that. Let me launch the game. I think I need to do some audio settings so that the audio doesn't like get louder than my voice. And there's many things I have to say about Bloodlines as well. I am a huge Vampire the Masquerade fan. I got re-obsessed with it recently, sort of. The game is launching, by the way. I'm just going through the menu. Okay, actually, let me switch. Let me switch now. And let's see if the game appears on the screen. This is a test I didn't do yesterday. Maybe I should have done it, I know, but there we are, yeah, it's just the master volume, basically. So this is what we have. I'm gonna put the volume at that. Hopefully it's good enough like that. So, couple of things I want to mention about Bloodlines. The first one I want to mention is that I applied something called the unofficial patch, which is the, well, I say the because it's like the patch that you should get playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines nowadays. And it adds a few restoration things, a little bit of restore content that was in the game but then got removed by the developers. Welcome back, Pop. Well, that's an optional thing, but I added it, as well as like higher resolution textures, I think it was, among other things. But the main thing is that it fixes a lot of bugs that the game had. There's a ton of glitches in the game, there's a ton of things that don't work as well, and it also changes it so that it's able to be modern day. For example, this resolution wasn't even available in the base game. All these resolutions weren't there. They only had like very basic 800 by 600, 1000, 768, you know, those were the ones that were available then. So I needed to have this patch for at least this resolution. So with that, it's time to start the new game. It's time for Bloodlines. So, one more thing I want to do. Ooh, look at that! Replace some Bloodlines missions as a human hunter from the Society of Leopold. Actually, let me switch to this overlay right now. You can see the Halloween background this time. I think this overlay will be good because I don't want to cover part of the screen. Let me just remove the schedule from there. This is usually where I also talk about the schedule for the week. So that's why it's like this. Okay, this is not my first time playing Bloodlines, I should let you know. But there's two things about that first playthrough that I did. It's my second time playing it, and my third time experiencing it, you might say, because the first time I experienced the game was watching a Let's Play. Oh my gosh, so long ago, like in the 2000s it must have been. Watching somebody play through the game. I saw the complete Let's Play, basically. And that before I actually played it myself. And then I played it, and it was actually on 2012, if I recall correctly, that I did that playthrough, that first playthrough of Bloodlines. That was 10 years ago, so it's my 10th anniversary of my first time playing Bloodlines, so this works out pretty well. I told you, it was my plan to do this for October. I wish I would have done it earlier in October, but you know, other things, the real life dimension got in the way. So this is the first Bloodline stream of October. It's gonna go well past October, safe to say, but I'm okay with that. I mean, for me, it doesn't have to be October for me to play Vampire the Masquerade, I would say. Thank you, Pop. The other thing I want to say, however, about that first playthrough was that I actually didn't finish the game. I did get very far in the game from what I remember, but I didn't finish it. And there's actually one more thing I want to say. There were other mods available for the game, and I actually wanted to mod this game a lot, but I didn't have enough time to be able to test whether they would be able to be played with the unofficial patch that I applied. The biggest mod I want to use is the clan quest mod, in which it adds like a bunch of unique quests for every clan. But if anybody knows whether that mod or other mods are compatible with the unofficial patch, because I really don't want to mess up the game too much, let me know. Because if I'm going to re-experience this game, I mean, I gotta do it modded now, right? One thing I always like to do, if you've been in the channel before I mentioned it, but if you haven't, let me tell you about one of my favorite things in the world to do. Whenever I re-experience media, I always try to make the experience different. So for example, my first time reading, when I was gone, you were in Ireland. Did you mean the 3 weeks? Nice. Nice to hear that, Pop. Hope you had a good time in there. I'm guessing you say you're not in there anymore because you're saying was. That's good then, that's good. It's good to catch up like this. I hate that we have to catch up in the first place because, you know, I wish I hadn't been gone for so long. Whoops, didn't mean to do this, hold on. Well, actually, I didn't want to go into the sheet to create the character, but I'll get to that in a moment. Oh, the weather was shit all the time. Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah, the UK, or rather Great Britain, sorry, I know Ireland is not part of the UK. The Great Britain tends to have like really, really weird weather from what I hear. Especially England, but yeah. Or really just bad weather overall, but bad weather because it's so annoying, not because it's like, well, I don't know. Any bad weather can be like that. It's, you know, depends on your point of view, I guess. Like, for somebody, bad weather may be hot weather. Like me, that's bad weather. But for some other people, hot weather may be something they like. But I think like with Great Britain, it's like universally agreed that the weather is bad, no matter what your preference is. So that's what I meant to say. So, well, yeah, the next thing I want to say is that I have a clan. There is a clan that does fit me. Now, they only allow you to choose between 7 out of the 13 clans. Not even taking into account like other extinct clans, bloodlines of clans, and well, I have a clan. For those of you who know Vampire the Masquerade, which clan do you think I am? We've said this before. I've said it before when we played Blood Hunt, but I can let you guess. I'm gonna tell you in a moment. We're gonna have 90 seconds of ads, so when we come back, I'll do it. Ah, you're eating ramen and onigiri. Nice. The music stopped completely. The sound stopped completely. Is there supposed to be like more sounds? I want to read about the clans though. Let's see. Bruja are passionate idealists and rebels, more likely to fight for their rights than write protest songs. In life, most Brujas sought social change, and in On-Death, most clan members commonly seek the creation of a vampiric utopia. As militant radicals, they are renowned for their combat skills, but are also more likely to frenzy due to their hot-bloodedness, so to speak. They receive a +1 to their unarmed feat, but are penalized with a -2 to all frenzy checks due to their zealous natures. I'm curious about the backgrounds as well. Interesting things here. I'm not gonna read all the backgrounds though. That's a bit too much. But I will read the names. They have homosexual, probably oppressed homosexuality is what it is. Especially because this game came out in 2004. Like, many people still have issues dealing with this, it says. Maybe Vampiric Society is different, right? Because of the whole rebellious nature of the Bruja, or trying to make a better world. To have homosexual as a background makes me think that that's what they're implying. So homosexual, true Bruja, infomercial, huckster, special forces, Yeah, a lot of common backgrounds for Bruja are also like ex-military or ex-athletes, stuff like that, because of the physical nature of the clan. Dive bar bouncer, dropped as a baby, glass eye, quickling, anti-paladin, all-star athlete, academic. Gangrel, let's see. Gangrel are wild loners that are the most in tune with the beast within, allowing them to shapeshift into more beastly forms. Nomadic in nature, Gangrel care little about vampire politics and prefer to dwell and hunt in the outskirts of society. Because of their animalistic nature, is +5 to strength, stamina, and wits during frenzy. However, because of their inherent feral nature, Gangrel receive a -1 on all frenzy checks. The backgrounds available are, homosexual again. What's up with this? Okay, environment. Maybe they have it for another reason. Sound like your little brother? Aha. Environmental activist. See, I would have thought that's a Bruja background, but not everything has to be like the classic archetype. Pagan, mortician, ex-cop. Some Gangrel are like that too, like ex-military or ex-cops as well. Perv, chupacabra, insectoid, anda Gangrel, close to the beast, pothead. Some of those I understand what they mean, some of those I don't. Malkavian. Malkavians are known as lunatics because of their ability to hear voices of insight and subject others to their insanity through their discipline, dementation. The world appears much different to the Malkavian than it does to the sane clans, though the extent of a Malkavian's madness depends on the individual. A blessing and a curse, a Malkavian's insanity will help or hinder them, depending on how much they struggle against their nature. Malkavians start with a +2 bonus to inspection. Interesting. For the backgrounds, we have yet again homosexual. I think that's just going to be there for all the clans. Cut rate party clown, nutty weatherman, long and little food, burnout, ninja, doomseer, completely batshit, subtly insane, occult nut, deaf. Yeah, mental illness. Well, deaf is not a mental illness. It's more physical, I think it is, but it kind of makes me think of like the mental illness as one of the classic backgrounds for Malkavian. That's another classic archetype for this clan, but not the only one. Far from the only one. Conspiracy theorists tend to be here too, but again, it takes all sorts for all clans. And yeah, Malkavian, you could have something like a mental illness, could be like a minor case of OCD or ADHD, which can be something that really hinders your living, your day-to-day life. But at the same time can also be something mild when compared to something more severe like schizophrenia, PTSD, which can also figure into the Malkavian classic archetypes. But let's continue. Nosferatu. Hideous, skulking, and powerful. Even in a world of monsters, the Nosferatu stand out. They embrace twists and deforms their physical features, forcing them to seek sanctuary underground. Nosferatu are masters of the shadows. Due to their curse, Nosferatu have a seduction of 0 and can never raise it higher, and they hide their existence from common humans. Having shared the darkness with vermin for so long, vampires of Clan Nosferatu are able to draw extra nourishment from rats. Wanna hear a joke? Okay, tell me, Pop. Tell me. So Malkavian and Nosferatu are the two clans that have like a specific kind of playthrough for Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. With Malkavian is because the dialogue choices are very different. With Nosferatu is because you can't just go out into the streets, and because you can't let people see you like this. So your playthrough is very different. You use a lot of obfuscate, I think. I haven't done a Nosferatu playthrough. I mean, I've only ever done one playthrough, and it's gonna be with the same clan I'm going to choose because it's my clan. Someday, though, I might do a playthrough with other clans. It might be fun going for other endings, especially if we have mods that add more options. Oh, yeah, and let me see the Nosferatu backgrounds. What is a suicidal weep's favorite anime? Oh, no. I don't know, Popu. Bleach? Oh, man. A little bit too dark for a joke, though, but nice one, Pop. I wouldn't. I see what you mean, though. I prefer to think of eye bleach, when you need something for your eyes. Eye bleach actually sounds like it's bad for you because if you put bleach on your eyes, it's gonna be bad. But it's actually supposed to mean something good. Like if you go to Reddit the subreddit called Eye Bleach. If you have seen something that's very hard on your eyes, or you just need like to see something wholesome, like some cute little kitty or something, like me, I'm a cute little kitty for Halloween, yeah. Guy the Neko. If you need to see something like that, Eye Bleach helps you. There's probably like a Twitter account that does that too. Wholesome Memes kind of does that, but they're kind of something else. So, okay, homosexual again. Video game publisher, interesting. Eco-terrorist hacker, pedagogue, lowborn, cadaverous flesh, boogeyman, leatherface, Shepherd the Vermin, presentable, peeping Tom. Yeah, sometimes like the people that kind of more go... So the archetypes that are classic for Nosferatu tend to be those who were already ugly, IRL. In life, sorry. That's what I meant to say. Not in real life. Or those who were very beautiful and they care too much about their looks. There's a character that's like that in the game. Though they also tend to be people that were really good with technology. Hackers. There's a character like that in this game too. Mitnick, I remember his name. Because he also appears in Los Angeles by Night. From like the live streams of World of Darkness and Geek and Sundry. Well, he appears, he gets mentioned. He doesn't like appear with an actor performing him. That's what I meant. All right, I'm just going to lurk because I have to draw pictures for culture. I'll be here still chatting, making you laugh because that's what I do. Baka! Hey, thank you for the lurk whenever you're able to chat. Thank you for the laughs. You absolute baka maniac. And as always, thank you for helping me learn Japanese. If you do that, yeah, let us know what you're drawing if you're comfortable saying that. I'm curious. And then Toreador. Toreador picture themselves as artists. Oh yeah, and other archetypes for Nosferatu. Sometimes the serial killer archetype tends to be there. That goes into Malkavian as well, though. Depends on the reasoning. And people who just were very disgusting in life. Like, did some disgusting things like... I don't know. Whether by choice or not by choice, they tend to figure into the Nosferatu archetype. Because of the whole sewer rat stereotype that they have. Because they have to stick to the sewers, like they need to hide somewhere, right? Toreador picture themselves as artists and visionaries, and they value the high society mentality that the Camarilla reinforces. Of all clans, the Toreador are the most connected to the mortal world through arts and entertainment. Toreador are beautiful creatures, svelte and seductive, and move almost effortlessly through the society of the living. The Toreador's empathy is both a gift and a burden. All humanity's shifts are doubled. We have Teamster, so apart from non and homosexual, we have Teamster, degenerate gambler, rehab counselor, velvet robe doorman, rapacious bloodlust, beautiful monster, uncanny awareness, fey-like, starving artist, ex-SWAT. Yeah, the archetype that you see the most tends to be artists, and artists, influencers, people that like that sort of thing. I could easily see a VTuber becoming a Toreador, in a way. So, Tremere. Blood sorcerers born from mystic rituals and diablerie, the Tremere are the least trusted of the Camarilla clans. The ritual the Tremere used to transform from living mages into undying monsters stripped them of their magic arts. To compensate, the vampires of Clan Tremere developed thaumaturgy, the powerful discipline of blood magic. The clan guards its secret jealously and are the only kindred to wield this powerful discipline. The pursuit of arcane knowledge comes before all else, and the reliance upon it has weakened the bloodline. Tremere can raise no physical attribute above 4 points. Archetypes for this are like people that were into the occult. These are basically the wizards of the vampire world. The sorcerers, the magicians, the mages. Although I don't want to call them mages because there's actually mages in the world of darkness, and they're not necessarily related to vampires. But and also scholars tend to fall into the Tremere archetypes. Apart from non and homosexual, we have old-timer, country club Lothario, con artist, highway drifter, eerie presence, deceptive strength, eldritch prodigy, infernal, affinity for magic, generalissimo. Interesting. And finally, of the clans that we can choose here, Venture. Truly the upper echelons of society. The Venture are seen as the honorable and virtuous leaders of the Camarilla. They wholeheartedly support the Masquerade, influencing the mortal and undead worlds to help them maintain the Masquerade as well as garner support for themselves. Clan Ventrue is an exclusive and powerful gathering of immortals, and even the lowliest initiate of Clan Ventrue can expect special treatment in kindred society. This regal bloodline, however, gains no nourishment from the lowborn and thin-blooded. Ventrue gain no blood from feeding on animals. Feeding on low-life humans, prostitutes, and the homeless can cause the Ventrue to vomit. That's the clan bane, you might say. You're drawing Hinata Shoujo and other protagonists from different animes. Nice! I'd love to see your drawings if you're ever fine sharing those to Popu. Those would be great. You can share them on the Discord or wherever you're able. I love the way the overlay looks like this, though. This whole Halloween feel. The background actually changes. If I set it up correctly, because you set it up by milliseconds in OBS, it's supposed to change every 30 minutes. It changes to a different color variant. You may have already seen the change, actually. I think it was a different one some time ago, but yeah, that's another good reason to use this background. I mean, to use this overlay, but I want as much of the game to be visible as possible. And all right, so those of you who guessed the Malkavian clan as my clan got that correctly. I mean, for somebody that laughs like the maniac that he is a lot of the time, for somebody that willingly calls himself a multi-dimensional maniac, this is my clan. This has always been my clan. I am a proud ambassador of the Malkavian Madness Network. See, that whole thing about multiple minds connected to each other to make a massive group mind, that's what the Malkavian Madness Network is for me. And when I finally get to play an actual like tabletop roleplay session of Empire the Masquerade, because that's something I still haven't done yet, I'm definitely going to be a Malkavian, and I'm probably going to focus on the Madness Network as part of my character, as part of like other things like that, maybe. Stuff like that. I'm thinking. Okay. So, with that, give me a second here. I'm just checking something in OBS very quickly. I can see them? Okay. You can share them on the Discord if you're fine with that. That would be great to see. Now, I'm not gonna read out loud every single history that we can have here. It was just supposed to be until you put things back together after Evelyn left you. Here it is 3 years and 3,246 scotches later. Somehow you kept this gig going without one repeat customer. Truly, America is the greatest nation on earth. Swap the priority order of your attributes to physical, mental, social. So they do have some gameplay changes, I think. Naughty Weatherman. Ah, this is what you want, is it? Ah, well. Let me say it for you right here. Ara, Poppu-san. There you are. Your inane banter and masterful use of the awkward seg was the toast of Bumblefuck, Illinois. So you took it to the big leagues, and wouldn't you know it, first skank you pick up at an airport bar goes and kills you. I like it. I could see myself as a Naughty Weatherman in that sort of way. Yeah, I can see that. Hopefully we don't stay too long in character creation here. Well, I don't get to customize the appearance, so I'm gonna look like an absolute nutcase like this. I mean, I am a Malkavian, but I wish I could make the appearance be different. Yes, you're seeing this right. I will be shirtless like everywhere I go, but I'm gonna be in first person, so we won't get to see this as much. So in my mindset, in my head, I don't look like this. The appearance will kind of change when I start getting upgrades to my equipment. I remember there's this like very funky hat. There's a cat character, and that's actually fitting given that I have my cat ears on. I'm Kaiden Neko right now, but there's a cat character that I forget the name of this cat character. If you know it, please let me know. Is this cat character that has this big, that's like this very tall top hat that has like red and white stripes? And you know, the hat is kind of wobbly. Does anybody remember the name of that character? It's a cat. It's an anthropomorphic cat that has a tall top hat with red and white stripes on it, and it's very like bouncy, like wobbly, because it's so tall, and it's meant to look very whimsical. But I forget the name of that cat. It's like a children's like character, but I don't remember. Actually, let me see if I can Google that. Let's see. Yeah, that striped top hat. So I'm searching. Oh, the cat in the hat. I think it's the cat in the hat from Dr. Seuss. The cat in the hat, right. I think that's the one I was thinking about. Don't miss me too much, Baka. No, that's perfectly fine, Pop. Thank you for letting me know. I hope your drawings end up well. Yeah, the cat in the hat. That's the one from Dr. Seuss. Yeah. There you go. That's the one I was thinking about. You get a hat like that to wear in one of the later outfits, because your outfit kind of changes with the upgrades. Let's see the other ones. Actually, you know what? I think I am going to read all the history blurbs. Don't help me! Your dual deformities make life difficult, but you're one of those hard luck, triumph in the face of adversity stories that people gobble up. You can never raise your dexterity above 1, but you start with an extra point in humanity, charisma, and wits. Burnout. Science has yet to prove the link between marijuana use and decreased mental capacity. You say you've always been a little slow, but that's just because you're so mellow. You can never raise wits above 3, but are less prone to frenzy. Now, I'm not exactly a path enthusiast like this, but having my wits be kind of low and just being kind of like scatterbrained fits me, I feel. But I may just go for none as a background, honestly. Does homosexual give you anything? Doesn't seem to have anything on gameplay. You think you're a ninja? Kiai! You start with a point in brawl and a point in melee, but firearms can never be raised above 0, as guns are anathema to your code of the silent killer. Dogs too. Dogs are anathema too. Doom Seer. The paralyzing fear of eternal death has an iron grip on you. Doom is just around the corner for you, for everyone, you just know it. And you lack faith in your vampiric abilities. What's the use anyway? You don't trust Obfuscate to work and therefore cannot maintain the effect for very long. Each level of Obfuscate has a shorter duration than normal. You are constantly on the lookout for danger, however, and can maintain our Auspex longer. Completely bad shit! The curse of Clan Malkavian burns white-hot in your veins. You are a brimming cauldron of lunacy. The effects of your dementation are greater and last longer. It's difficult to wrap your wriggling brain around the concept of invisibility, however, and you must spend more experience to raise your skill in Obfuscate. Okay, subtly insane. Your insanity does not hinder your ability to interact with others too greatly. At first glance, most wouldn't even second-guess your mental stability, and you didn't experience some of the more weird things your clan members do. Your unique form of dementia flares up more easily when provoked in combat by giving you a bonus to dementation, but you can't ever raise your dodge above 3. You know what would be great? It would be great if this version of the Malkavian, if you have this background, makes it so that you don't have the different dialogue. You know, the different Malkavian dialogue that you have is optional. So you can talk like a normal person, so to speak, in the game. That would be great. Occult Knot. Who would have... because as a Malkavian, I wouldn't really be speaking in the type of Malkavian I would be. I just realized I didn't name the character yet. Just gonna be Kaiden. Just gonna be Kaiden. Very straightforward. I wouldn't be speaking in the way the player character, the Malkavian player character speaks here, but I'll work with it because I'm gonna read all my lines out loud. I love these kinds of games, which is why I want to like go back to Elder Scrolls Online if I ever am able to, but in which, you know, there's such perfect games for like playthroughs and live streams and let's plays like this, because it's like you are seeing the live streamer pretty much like become a part of the world. You hear the NPCs that are voice acted say their line, and then the live streamer says the line out loud, and then they respond, and then it's a super immersive experience to watch. It's to play as well, which is great. which is why I think these games are fantastic. Knights of the Old Republic is another one I want to stream for that reason. Anyway, who would have ever thought any of it could be real? You love dark fantasies and consider yourself occult savvy. Now that you're among the kindred, you find that you actually know some of this stuff and are really excited about learning more about your new state of on life. You gain a bonus to scholarship and earning experience, but others find you disdainful, so your charisma can be raised above 3. And finally, deaf. You were born practically deaf. Not only did you overcome your disability, you enjoy helping others cope and get ahead in life. You start with a humanity of 8, but can raise your perception above 3. Also, while you do not wish to be presumptuous, but you have a vague feeling that Lady Luck smiles upon you, giving you a bonus to dodge. So out of these, maybe subtly insane is the one I want to go for the most. But I think I'm just gonna make it be none. I don't think I have anything in particular here that calls out to me that much. So that's how it's gonna be. All right, now is where it gets difficult. The skills. How many points do I have? How many points do I have to use here? I have 3 for attributes, 6 for abilities, 1 for disciplines. So I can have one of these disciplines be higher. I want it to be Auspex. So Auspex is enhancing mental faculties and perceiving the auras of those around me, as well as see better in darkness. 1 blood per activation, no risk of violating the masquerade. Dementation doesn't carry a risk of violating the masquerade. Obfuscate, if somebody sees me obfuscate, maybe. But I think there's a way in which you can only obfuscate when people are not seeing you. So obfuscate makes you invisible, basically. And dementation, well, you make people go crazy, basically. As for the attributes, well, I definitely want to have 1 in social, in charisma, physical and mental, however. Well, mental. I wouldn't call myself a very intelligent person. For the research and intimidate feats, range combat and inspection feats, combat defense and hacking feats. I'm gonna go for perception and wits. Yeah, I'm gonna go for perception and wits out of what we have right here. And then for physical, oh, nothing on physical actually. Do I have something I can do here? No, they're not allowing it to me. I don't see the parentheses. So strength, dexterity, and stamina stay this way. Now the abilities, brawl, dodge, intimidation, subterfuge. The natural talents of the Malkavian are inhibited only by the many voices in their heads. Malkavians demonstrate less concern for the physical well-being than other vampires. Okay, so subterfuge, conceal their motives and deceive others for the feat of seduction. Yes, I think I want to do subterfuge out of these 4 right now. For the skills, with a wide open mind and a lack of inhibitions, Malkavians are constantly learning. What should we do here? Well, I kind of want to do stealth. Security for lockpicking could be really good. Melee for combat. I feel like I'm lacking in the combat department. I'm going to go for firearms, and I'm going to go for security. Maybe stealth would be a good idea, but... Well, I'm going to have obfuscate already. I don't know if I don't know if having obfuscate means I shouldn't need to focus that much on stealth, or that I do need to focus on it. It could be one way or the other. And for knowledge, the twisted mind of the Malkavian grants great insight. If only others could communicate with them. Your character's ability to gather information, debate, and learn new skills will increase research and persuasion feats and is required to identify and activate rare artifacts. I want to have 1 in scholarship, investigation, to notice minute or hidden details. I've never been really good at that. Maybe I should remove wits, or rather perception. Yeah, I'm gonna make it be intelligence at 2 instead then. Then finance. Yeah, I don't think I have that one. I'm gonna have computer. And I'm gonna have... I want at least 1 point in investigation, though. So I'm gonna go for that. All right. I think that is it. I think that is everything we needed here. Overall, it's a very simplistic way of doing your character, really. My inspection is actually at 4, which I didn't expect. Why is inspection blue? Investigation. Yeah, what the hell? Well, let's have a higher perception. You know, when you get embraced into the Malkavian clan, if you weren't already insane, you do basically become insane. But some good things come with that. And maybe having better perception is one of those things, you know? Another classic archetype for Malkavians, especially in more ancient times, is about being a soothsayer, kind of like being a mystic, somebody that can look into the future or be able to do some telepathic things, basically. Yeah, basically like a seer or a soothsayer like that, right? Anyway, I actually have to go AFK right now, as usual. That's something that hasn't changed in these 3 weeks, I guess you could say. So, this is a good time in which to take a little break here, to go AFK for a moment. But when we come back, we're definitely gonna get started with the game right here. And hopefully the sound wasn't deactivated in the game. No, well, yeah, there's sound in the game. There's just no music anymore in the background. I didn't see an option to loop sounds in audio, so that's just the game being the way it is. So I will be back, Maniacs. As always, stay connected to the spooky multi-dimensional portal. Big brains to play 2 Civ games at once and alternate? Oh no, Pageran, you may be joking, but that's something I want to do someday. I actually want to do that someday, you know? I'll have to make one of those windowed, but I could do that. And you know, I have... Actually, hold on. Big brain. Actually, I have 3 monitors. So one day, I want to play 3 different Civilization games. Civilization 4, 5, and 6. And I want to see what that's like. Big brain, eh? Oh, yes, that would be the best thing ever. The best. No, seriously, I would like to try that someday. I haven't even tried playing 2 at once, though. I can already do a video with what I'm doing right now. But I think they may be better if I get more of a following. Otherwise, people are not going to care for this random to just stare at your face like that. Stare into your soul in this way. Like so. Yeah. Like, why would a random person just see the beauty and madness of the cosmos like this? Why would they? Now, 60, but let's try 49. Yes, we got it! I didn't expect to get it! That's what I'm talking about! That's what I'm talking about! Let's go! I have to choose which one. A beehive chimp. A pair of brat bumper. It's one of those baby... He called you a baby back bitch with this shirt. Are you able to sit? There you go. There you go. Now it is a full party, as my friend deserves more visitors. It was a party of 4 for my birthday. We need to make it a party of 4 for Tom as well. Oh, yes. He called you a baby back bitch. Oh, no! No! Ah, yes! Beautiful. Beautiful victory royale! That was so close. VICTORY 3, 2, 1, settle, never give up. Oh yeah. 次元の扉を運命を世界に鋼のビートを刻め夜明けを信じて最高銀河のかける戦士の証 Yuki no emblem. I think there is a way. Doesn't seem like there is. Oh, I love blowing people up like that. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yes, yes, yes. That's what I'm talking about. It's important. It's important to see if you can interact with the environment in this game. Instead of buffing everyone up individually, everyone gets buffed immediately. And there you go, the killing blow. Ah, that's what I'm talking about. Hold on. I'm actually just going to wait for the cooldown so I can do that at once. Just killing all the scavengers like that. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? Ah, you know I love my AoE skills like that. Indeed. Oh, Force Storm. Ah, yes, 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 yes. Oh, yes. That's my AoE. Yes, Boron, you are right. Unlimited power. There is only passion. Peace is a... Let's see though. Here we go, here we go, here we go. What did we get? What did we get? Yes! Yes! We prayed, and we got it! Yes! I mean, there's not a lot of UR cards after all, but we got it. You have no idea. You have no idea how many packs I've opened for Pyroxene Relinquished to get that one. And I finally got it. Oh, this is great. I'll be able to save so many UR materials to build other things. And I now have 3 copies of Adamantium Recent Dragite. Pretty much at this point, my Adamantium deck is complete. Sa, Kogeki! Sandaitsu no Kogeki! Now, Henshin, Mask Change, and that's gonna be the end of the duel. There are some beautiful one-turn kills from this deck sometimes. It's just the best. I activate the effect of Elemental Hero on its Neos to increase the attack of Kamikaze by 2500. The attack is now 5600. Hissatsuwaza, Rider Kick! Kamen Rider Kamikaze, Rider Kick. Warewari no shori da. Oh, that is wonderful. That is wonderful. That's why I love the Mask Heroes, because I get to say that their finisher moves are Rider Kick. Oh, what's up with her? Look at that glitch! She's still standing. It's a standing corpse. Your life's a joke, you're broke, your low life's DOA. I actually thought they were saying something way. Something way, so I got it wrong. Your life's a joke, you're broke, your love life's DOA. Okay. Funny, we're just chilling, singing friend songs while we're just slaying sickle flies with a... What do I have? A sword? With a blade and a lute. That's what being a minstrel is like, you see? We sing while we slay, baby. Oh yes, that's what the minstrel life is like. Dimensional, Tajigen, Kaiden. Welcome to the channel. You wanna see more passion like that? Hit that follow button and hit that little heart and become a superstar, mate. Omatase shimashita. Thank you for waiting. The game should be appearing back on the screen any moment now. There we are. You get to see a little bit more of the lovely background that we have. Sosaino.site, Okumono is where you can find it. And a lot of the things I use for like my schedule screens and some other like screens, like the ones I use for a couple of streams that we're gonna have. But yeah, Oku Kuroku is that game with the thing. Yes, it's the game with the thing. And we're just about to get started, actually finally getting started with the story. Since we were just chatting for like 30 minutes at first on the stream, and the next 30 minutes, like, I was just talking a lot over the character creation, because the character creation here is so simple. It doesn't take me as long as I usually take in character creations. So, I think once I hit accept, it's going to go into the intro cutscene. So, let's go into it. But Oku, I hope you're doing well. Great to see you. Well, I'm about to get embraced into Clan Malkavian. You've always wanted to get into this game. It's a fantastic game. A fantastic game, so I'm looking forward to playing it again after 10 years. Last time I played it was 10 years ago. These are the circumstances of the embrace.
I want to show you something.
My sire wants to show me something. Whoa, the blood looks kind of weird, but okay. You had a sore throat, but you're doing better now. Great to hear. I am doing well too, all things considered. I am so glad to be back after like a mini hiatus. 3 weeks, but it feels kind of like longer. At the same time, it doesn't feel like that long. Like, once I'm back into streaming, it's like nothing changed. Oh my gosh. But here it is. And my poor sire gets killed for what she did. She did not have permission to make a new vampire.
My fellow kindred, my apologies for disrupting any business or interfering with prior engagements you may have had this evening. It's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one. We are here because the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence, have been broken. As prince, I am within my rights to grant or deny the kindred of this city the privilege of siring. Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of these requests. However, the accused that sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought at all. They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child. It pains me to announce the sentence, as up to tonight I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death. Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all. Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood.
Maximilian Strauss looks great.
Forgive me. Let the penalty commence.
That's the sheriff, I think. Nines Rodriguez is not happy.
The ill-begotten progeny. Without a sire, most children are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most importantly, the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided that
this is bullshit!
Nines.
All I'm saying is that he better not do it.
if Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish, I have decided to let this kindred live. They shall be instructed in the ways of our kind and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings, and I hope their significance is not lost. Good evening.
Nines Rodriguez basically just saved my life. Because I think the prince was about to decide I die. But not quite. I'm name dropping a lot of characters because I know them already. A lot of characters here. We're gonna meet them more formally later. Don't worry.
Your sire, tragic, my apologies. But you see, there is a strict code of conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive. When anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the well-worn fabric of our centuries-old society. Understand my predicament. Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for your subsequent behavior. So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but the opportunity to transcend the fate woven by your sire. This is your trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica. There you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio. He will provide the details of your labor.
Labor.
I've shown you great clemency. Prove it was more than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do. Good evening.
Oh, thank you so much, Your Majesty. Well, here it is at last. Things begin at last. I've been looking forward to this. Just like Count Dooku said, I've been looking forward to this. Okay, here's the movement. Actually, let me see. Toggle auto move, toggle walk run. Keys to toggle auto move, walk run. Use the toggle view key to switch between first and third person views. Okay, I'm gonna stick to first person pretty much all the time. I think when we have a melee weapon, third person is better though. But yeah. Oh yeah, there's a way. Oh, I forgot.
What a scene, man. Woo-wee. Then they just plop you out here like a naked baby in the woods. How about that? Look, kiddo, it's probably a lot for you to take in, so why don't you let me show you the ropes? What do you say?
The Reign of Ages plots again to wash away Revelation.
What? Oh, man. And you're a goddamn Malkavian, too. Wow. You really are fucked.
Who is this dark demon I see before me?
I'm Jack. What's important is I'm offering help. You make it back from Santa Monica with your hide and we'll trade life stories, okay? Till then, I got about this much time. You in or out?
Break down for me the bare bone basics.
Youngsters these days. Well, your funeral, kiddo, but keep a couple things in mind before you go. Now, these lessons aren't just for your benefit, so listen up.
My ears are all yours.
First, the masquerade. You're gonna be hearing a lot about this, so let me sum up real quick. Sure, you're a vampire. Great. Keep it to yourself, okay? It's easier that way, trust me. That's the masquerade. Keeping vampire secrets secret. Easy, right? Easy peasy. If you violate the masquerade, if you run around spooking humans or whatever, you make things harder on all of us. Then all of us get pissed off when we come after you, and you end up like your sire there, staked and baked. Comprende, kiddo?
That depends on which of my personalities you're talking to.
Right on. Next, humanity. Being a vampire isn't the end of the road. You think life was hard? Just wait. Now you're half beast, half man, and it ain't quite an easy fit. You're gonna be fighting that beast for the rest of your days, every time you give into it. Whenever you kill an innocent, you feed the beast a little more, and it grows a little stronger. After a while, the beast can take over, and you'll go wild and have to be put down like a rabid dog. So, you know, fight it. Don't be a homicidal maniac. That'll help with the masquerade, too. See how it all comes together? Ain't that nice?
Nice as a well-kept cadaver.
Now, with all that said, you still have to keep your ass alive. For that, you're gonna have to feed. That's a little blood sound, kiddo. I imagine you're feeling that thirst right about now, huh? Get it where you can, however you can. Just remember the first two lessons. Don't let anyone else see you feeding. They'll flip out and cause you to break the masquerade and cause some bigger, badder vampire to come stomp a mud hole in your ass. Also, drink deep, but don't drain them dry. See, that's giving in to the beast. You do that, you lose a grip on your humanity and you lose control. There we go again. It all fits together. Beautiful. Can you dig it?
I will leave some juice in the fruit.
Righteous. Now, ship off like a good little soldier. If you pull this off, come downtown to the last round and I'll tell you how jacked this whole situation is. Until then, good luck. Or maybe I should just say, nice knowing you, kiddo.
Your humor is hokey. I am no longer here. Ah.
Supernova explosion!
Ba 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 bum.
He
Hey.
lives. Welcome back, buddy.
He lives indeed. Your multidimensional maniac is here. It feels like I've been gone for a long time, but also doesn't feel like it's been that long. That's the funny thing. That's what 3 weeks is. I think it's been about 3 weeks. But I am so glad I didn't miss the spooky month. And it's great to see you, Illurin. And I'm glad you have your 7 months now. Hold on, I gotta finish talking to Smiling Jack right here. Love this guy, by the way. But I'll acknowledge the sub fully in the supernova way in a moment. Your humor is hokey. I am no longer here because I need to close my eyes when the sun shines. It kind of feels like forever, but it felt that way. But then once I started the stream and I started talking, and I was on the space portal screen, the time vortex screen. Oh, I skipped the tutorial actually. I didn't realize, I think the dialogue option I chose was to skip the tutorial, which is not what I meant to do. There's a tutorial that kind of teaches you how to feed and do some things like that. Okay, well, it's not the end of the world if we skip that. I do want to have a new save game here. And I want to adjust the audio. I think we can have the audio be slightly louder. Like here, maybe? Let's put it here for now. Because Jack right there didn't sound as loud as I expected him to be. So, let me do a full acknowledgement of the supernova explosion you just did right there, Illurin. You know this very well, but wherever you may go now, whether it's Hyrule, whether it's Eorzea, whether it's Vanadiel, whether it's whatever names there are in Genshin Impact, I forget the names, whether it's, what's the name of like the first place? Mondstadt, whether it's Mondstadt, Eorzea, Vanadiel, Hyrule, Normandy, Italy, Spain, the United States, the United Kingdom, Jupiter, Mars, Kepler-22b, you have exploded from shining superstar to supernova, becoming an even brighter presence in the cosmos. And for that, I thank you so much. Much appreciated, Illurin. As always, great to see you. Yes, I'm definitely back as much as I can be. We still have some collabs pending, you and I. So we'll talk about those things too when the time is right. I am looking forward to Final Fantasy XIV this Friday, though. I nearly missed the entire event because apparently I was also away from FF14. Since I just pretty much stick to only the stream. Oh, whoa. This is not it. This is not it. No, that's the wrong button. That was the mouse. Item gain, normal watch, pill bottle. What do I even do with those things? Do vampires have to shower, I wonder, in Vampire the Masquerade? They're never gonna use the toilet, basically. Maybe to vomit blood or something. That is not good for them, but overall, not really. Not really. So here's this beautiful department. May look very run down, but it's gonna be home for the entire game, I think. Might be wrong though. Not sure if you get like a different place. Hey, the password for your computer is Sunrise. Keep the cash in the drawer. It's yours. I dropped you an email with my address. Come on over after you get settled. If I recall correctly, Mercurio is the ghoul of the prince himself. So there's that. At your convenience, please come and visit me in my home downtown. I leave you this to guide you. Dark blood, our curse. I like this verse. Such power I sense in one so young. Come find me where burns the mystical sun. Maximilian Strauss, Tremere Regent. Maximilian Strauss I ended up overall liking as a character, and but also liking him as a person until the recent LA by Night from World of Darkness, you know, the live-streamed chronicle they did, revealed some dark secrets about him. He's apparently a huge bastard. He's done some dastardly things. So let's see, we have a very old school computer here. Old school laptop in 2004. This game was released in 2004, and I think it takes place in that year as well, or around there. We have 5 emails, okay. What do I do with these emails? Okay. A reminder. Mercurio will contact you when you arrive in Santa Monica. Waste no time in meeting with him. Okay. Excited for you to try Final Fantasy XIV Spooky Event? Yeah. Excited for that too. And if I have time on the weekend, I probably will continue playing it on the weekend, depending on how it is. Okay, we have some spam email. What do I do with this? Hold on. How do I delete that? Kill Patrick's crime putter. This is spam. Oh no, wait. No, this is not spam actually. It's something that figures into the game. Welcome back, Pop. Looking for that lazy-ass ex-husband who's late on his alimony payment? How about that jerk who knocked you up? Look no further. With Arthur Kilpatrick's amazing crime putter, you can find almost anyone with a record, and these days, that's just about everyone. So come on down, oh my gosh, so come on down to Arthur Kilpatrick's bail bonds. If you got the dead beat, we got the technology to find him. What is this welcome? Welcome to town. Come on over to my place once you get situated, and we'll talk about what you'll need to get the job done. I'm going to pick up explosives right now, some astrolite. I should be back by the time you come over. I'm at 24 Main Street and number 4. Walk to the end of the alley and my building is the next one on the right. Ooh, the opening from a friend. The game begins, a pawn is moved. I think I am that pawn. Let me see available commands. List, menu names are listed in brackets, command names listed after menu. Okay. And that will quit the game. Switch. Oh! Okay, thank you, Allurin. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, there we are. So I described a lot of things that you didn't see. I was just reading some emails here. I read this letter and I described the apartment a little bit. Right. Well, at least I read everything out loud so you know everything. Thank you, Oku. Thank you, Allurin. My gosh, you see, this is what 3 weeks away from streaming does to me. See, that's the thing. Some things I thought I was gonna be rusty on, I wasn't that rusty on. And some things, yeah, there's that are like that. Oh yeah, let's take this blood pack. That's gonna be very helpful. That's a lot of blood packs. And that reminds me, the drawer has some money in it. This Mercurio is so nice. So nice of him.
Midnight by fishermen who contacted the Coast Guard after their attempts to hail the ship proved futile. Coast Guard officials are releasing very little information right now, but have identified the vessel as the Elizabeth Dane. No word as of yet as to the whereabouts of the crew, though the Coast Guard are asking any ships that had contact with the Elizabeth Dane to assist them in their search. We'll have more on this story as it breaks. A massive gelatinous creature that washed up on the beaches of Providence, Rhode Island has scientists scratching their heads. Found by a jogger early on Tuesday morning who says he smelled it a mile away, the mystery creature is thought to be some form of giant octopus. Though marine biologists that have examined the monster have commented that they have never seen anything like it in the cephalopod family before. They speculate that it could be from a yet undiscovered family of sea creatures. A massive gelatinous creature that washed up on the...
These things actually figure into the story. Or at least one or two of those things that got mentioned are things that you will do as part of the story. Oh yeah, and I can be stealthed like this. How do I use my disciplines? Okay, the mouse wheel goes through them. And I can use Auspex. The problem is, I have used some blood points for that.
Hello, LA. You're up way past your bedtime, aren't you? Hope you've slipped into something comfortable. I know I have. If you're new to town or just new to this whole radio thing,
Alcamo, Pixie, Queen, where all is
By the way, one thing that happens in the Malkavian gameplay, and it happened during my dialogue with Smiling Jack, is that, how do I stop doing a discipline? I need to see how to do that. But yeah, hold on, let me take a look at the controls for this. Like, how do I stop doing a discipline? Oh, end all disciplines is F8, okay. But yeah, one thing that happens a lot in the Malkavian playthrough is that there's a lot of whispers in your head. So, we'll be seeing that here and there. Some I may miss, some I may not. But yeah. Is this related to the Battle Royale? If you mean Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt, yes, it's from the Vampire the Masquerade franchise, universe, whatever you want to call it. And, well, it's a legendary RPG game. Like, not just a Vampire the Masquerade game, but also RPG game overall. And I love it. Ooh, gruesome remains found on the pier. Police baffled. Carnival of Death. Oh, shoot. I'm still kind of getting used to some controls. Doing something's wrong here. Gonna have to get used to the controls. Especially because they're kind of old school controls. Ah, right, that's my mailbox. Still doesn't have my name on it. Just the name of the previous occupant scratched out. I don't want to know what happened to the previous tenant in the room I'm in the apartment, sorry, I'm in.
You got some change, mister?
Hmm. You cannot quench your thirst here in the lonely dark. Who could? Sorry, mate. If this is isolated, I might be able to feed on him. I could use some blood points. Well, let me just save to make sure. Hold on, there's a button for a quick save I need to start using. What do I do with quick save? Range weapons. F2, thrown weapons, armor, clothing, general inventory with I. The combat is something I'll have to get used to as well. Probably gonna be... Oh, feed doesn't have anything. I need to set something for feed. Is there anything that uses the F key? Because that would be perfect for that. And yeah, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodhunt has it as that key. No, yeah, it's gotta be F. It's gotta be F. I don't see anything that's using F, so I'll make it be that. Quest log with L, character editor. Huh, what does that do? F9 is a quick save. Okay. Did it do the quick save? There we go. I push F10 instead, that was my bad. Feed attempt failed. No, I have to be right next to him. There we go. I could use a few blood points, and that's my first feed so far. It would have been another one had I done the tutorial with Smiling Jack. How do I check the status of the masquerade, though? Okay, so I didn't violate the masquerade. That's all I wanted to know. Because if somebody saw me, I would have violated the masquerade. But no, we're fine. Why are we seeing a cutscene? I fear something's gonna happen here. What is that? Oh yeah, that's Mercurio. That's Mercurio, I think. You are not doing well, friend. Let me immediately get to him. I'm not gonna talk to anybody else. Mercurio. Oh, entering Elysium. An Elysium area is the domain of a powerful vampire. I can't attack nor use vampiric disciplines. Alright. I do see we're about to get into an ad break, so in the meantime, let me look at other things maybe. Let me take a look at other controls and other things I can do with gameplay here. Hotkeys. What do those hotkeys do? Hotkey. Yeah, because if I can set them to be on the mouse, that could be good.
Love you.
Oh, weapons. Love you, trust me. You heckin' love ad breaks? Yeah. They're a necessity, Yoku. I don't do them because of the money, which is nice. Overall, it is nice that it stacks up with your Twitch payout and all that. But I do it mostly to, you know, get rid of the pre-roll ones. In that way. Now, where were we again? Let's see. Oh, swimming. B and V, okay, to swim up and down. I'm gonna have to remember that. I'm probably gonna have to consult the menu again. Primary attack, secondary attack with tab. Okay, reload weapon R, holster weapon with H. And I have to remember range weapons are with F2. What are the hotkeys though? Doesn't say what the hotkeys are. It just tells me there's hotkeys here, but doesn't say what they are. Like gameplay. No, it's not this. Visual. No. Video, audio, mouse, controls. I don't see anything here that would help, I think. Zoom in camera, zoom out, toggle view. That's third person, first person. Dialogue history could be good. Oh, yeah, the quest log. I don't have anything to pause the game. I probably should put this as the pause key. Oh, it doesn't let me do that. Because the P key is already being used for something, I think. But I probably would just use escape for that, which brings me to this menu. To this menu screen. Toggle auto move, which I don't think I'm gonna do. Shift makes me walk instead. That could be good. And I think I have to hold it. Let me see if I have to hold it to do it. Or if it's a toggle. No, yeah, you have to hold it and then you walk. I feel like all this blood would kind of require a frenzy check if I were playing tabletop. A sort of frenzy check. Yeah, because I could have more blood than the one I have right now. You gonna switch to lurk mode as you're gonna eat dinner and watch the current daily anime and watching have fun. Nice. Yeah, a lot of people are going crazy over Chainsaw Man. I'm not personally interested in it. But after the stream today, I'll be watching The Eminence in Shadow. Kage no Jitsu Ryokusha ni naritakute. Kage no Jitsu Ryokusha. You watching Bastard? Nice, nice, nice. Mercurio.
Those mothers ripped me off. I'm dying here.
Are you the fleet-footed god?
Mercurio, if that's what you mean. Oh, shit, you're a Malkavian, aren't you? Man, that's the last thing I need. I'm bleeding all over the carpet. I can't even understand what the hell you're saying.
You need only open your eyes. Now, tell me your tale.
What is this lump? Is this my rib? Oh, holy shit, my rib is poking through my side? Oh, I'm all numb. You gotta look and tell me.
What is this? Ah, you're a huge fan of the Chainsaw Man manga, so you've been looking forward to the anime. Yeah, I see what you mean, Oku. That's really fantastic, though. Hope you're having a great time watching it, then. Hippocrates is not my forefather. Who broke you, Mercury?
Goddamn chemist. Can't trust any operators in L.A. I verified him. Organizations seem reliable. Guy mixes up speed. His crew sells it. Occasionally does explosives. I set up a drop. I show up at the beach with the money, right? 4 of his guys, they come out of nowhere. Junky pricks hit me with a bat. It feels like I got a friggin' horse kick in it. I never should have gone alone. Amateur move. I should have handled those pricks. Goddamn dirty Cali rat bastards. Those cocksuckers beat me rotten, left me for a stiff. I had to crawl to my car, crawl my ass up here. The vamp blood's the only thing holding me together. But shit, they got the money, they got the astrolite.
Gotta watch Eminence in Shadow. It looks similar to an anime I watched that aired last month called Black Summoner. Yeah, I think I might know about Black Summoner. I will tell you this, Allurin. I find a lot of similarities between the protagonist of this and the protagonist of Overlord, Ein Soul Gone. It's got tier manga, Oku, Eminence in Shadow. I haven't read the manga. I just learned about it because I wanted to start watching ongoing anime. And oh yeah. Any anime with elves is a win for me. Oh my god, it's so good. If you start watching it now, it will be beneficial because most episodes end with a huge cliffhanger. Last week ended with such a cliffhanger that I can't wait to see what happens next. And yeah, I haven't read the source material, so everything is new for me for Kage no Jitsu Ryokusha. Hopefully I'm saying it right. I'm not sure if the word is Jitsu Ryokusha for Eminence. And there's a lot of similarities with Overlord. It's great. It's like the protagonist does some things, but there's a lot of internal dialogue, which is like, you know, some characters are reacting a certain way, but when you know the reason why the character is doing it, makes it hilarious that they're reacting like that. That's the similarity with Overlord. The isekai nature of it as well. I love the protagonist though. He's incredible. What an absolute individual. Now, let's continue here. I'm gonna try not to interrupt the dialogue too much, though we will be chatting a lot. Of what blood do you speak?
Right, you're straight off the bus. Once a month I get fed vampire blood. Heals me faster, makes me stronger than a normal human. I don't age. By looking at me you wouldn't realize it, but I'm almost 60.
You would think your brain might be a little bigger after so much sand has fallen.
Hold on, you think I'm some amateur? I got their number. Those small-time sons of bitches live out in a dump on the beach. Maybe 4 or 5 of them. The one's got the explosives is Dennis. Got my money too, that prick.
Tell me where my feet must travel.
Laying in a pool in my own blood and you want friggin' directions. Right, alright. Down the street, in the parking garage, stairs down to the beach, on the right. Those better not be some of my last words.
Seems as if the fleet-footed god needs a helping hand.
You gotta get it back from him. Maybe reason with him, maybe break in. I don't know. I want to kill him. Do whatever you people do. I blew it, I know.
I'll get the boom boom. Hold on. No, hold on. My assistance may help you greatly?
Yeah, if you could... Oh, something just started leaking. I need something for the pain.
I shall return with some numbness, Mercury.
One more thing. About the deal. I mean it. You tell anyone about this, I'm dead. I'm begging you. I got a way of getting people what they need. You don't say anything, I can help you out.
Your words will be weighed, Mercury. Very well. Don't I have some pills that I took? No, this is estrogen. No, that's not gonna help, I think. Maybe the blood bag will help him as a ghoul? I don't know, honestly. But I think I gotta get some different kind of medicine. Yeah, I would like Black Summoner. I think you did mention it before in that way. Usually anime with orcs are disastrous. Why does Japan hate the green boys? Do they? Yeah, I'd like to see an affable orc somewhere. Watch Reincarnated as a Slime. That anime is super good. I heard so much about that. It doesn't sound like something I'm interested in from the synopsis. You can always judge a series by the synopsis, though. Usually I stay away from Isekai, but I have heard good things about that one. Because it's the opposite with me when it comes to Isekai. But I don't just watch something just because it's Isekai. It's gotta be a type of Isekai that I'm into. Like, there's this one that sounds kind of interesting that's going on right now, in which somebody got reincarnated as a microphone. And he's a microphone for, like, idols or something. But, well, I don't think I'm gonna be watching that one. Okay, yeah, this prostitute, since we can take her to an alley or something, I'm pretty sure she's a prostitute. We can feed on her. Remember, we can't just feed out on the open street like this. We gotta protect the masquerade. Do you really wanna be another face in the masquerade? Do you really wanna be another face in the masquerade? So, I'm guessing the green ones are either the most active ones or the latest ones. Let's do a quick save. It's just a genre full of tropes. Yeah, Isekai in itself is its own genre, and then it has its own subgenres. It's like, I love anime, but that doesn't mean I watch... Anime is more like a medium than a genre, but I like anime a lot. But that doesn't mean I just watch anything that has the label anime on it. It's gotta be something I'm interested in. Which is why I was really selective about the anime I'm watching for this season. Fall 2022. Right? You're an Isekai fantasy fan yourself, so you definitely lean that way. Recognize lines, definitely something to not judge by its cover. Might be willing to do that then. Trip Spawn Shop. Where is this? Fall 2028, you've been in a coma? Oh no! Oh no! Fall 2022, no, fall 2028. You know, there's this, oh, I don't know, I feel like I don't want to say it because it's a spoiler for the latest Doctor Who stuff, but there was a hilarious meme I saw the other day. But yeah, I'm not gonna say it, but just check out my Twitter likes and you may find it there. If you're okay with Doctor Who spoilers, I mean, a lot of people have spoiled this already. This has been announced formally, but I'd rather not say what it is just in case. But, you know, you've been in a coma since 2009. Oh, so this and this is no longer like this. And the nurse is like, you're not gonna believe this. Because there's something that was a thing in 2009, then it stopped being a thing, but now it's again a thing here in 2022. Or at least it's gonna be more of a thing in 2023 because we have seen just teasers for now, kind of.
Hey.
What?
How's it going? You looking to buy or sell or?
What is your true name, Death? No, hold on. Do you sell boomsticks?
No, not really. Sorry.
A storyteller can always spot another.
You know, you really don't seem the criminal and/or undercover cop type.
Show me your boomsticks, Death Dealer.
All right. Come and take a look then.
How much is this? Oh, yeah, I can buy 1 or 2 of these. This one is too much for me right now, but an iron... I do have a requirement to use them. I can't use them right now. But could be good. Could be good. Lockpick. Gonna go for this one. Just going to get a coffee? Alright, Pop. I've heard anime will always be danmachi though. I still can't believe how few people have watched it. It's so freaking good.
Thanks for coming back.
I know.
What you need?
How much? No. What a wondrous shop of cast of goods this is.
Thanks. You, new to Santa Monica?
I have never before seen the lady by the sea.
It's not a big surprise. We get you faces through here night after night. Used to be more tourists, but now, I don't know, man. It's more like drifters.
Oh, you watched some of it? Okay, nice. Why do these transient souls float here?
Beats me. Santa Monica is dead. I don't know why anyone comes out here anymore.
Alright, I didn't seem to have the option to sell anymore. I'm gonna leave it like this. If you're saying it's chill and fun, you haven't watched enough, my gosh. But yeah, this is something I want to keep doing. When this fall season is over, I don't know if all these 4 anime I'm watching right now are gonna be over when this is over. The ones that are still ongoing, I'll continue, but at least 1 or 2 of them are going to end, probably. And I'll pick up a new one. And I'll continue having 1 anime for Monday to Thursday each. Or if my work schedule changes, I might change that. But for now, it continues to be Monday to Thursday. I'm glad I found 1 for each of those days of the week. For this season, at least. Where even am I right now?
Yes, may I help you?
Only if you have a straitjacket. Which of my personalities are you asking? Right, okay. Let me do a quick save. I wanna mess around a little bit. Criminal violation, yeah. Hold on. Let's violate the masquerade. Why are you shooting me? This police violence, man. No. Let's quick load. Was that a bit too loud? If it gets too loud, I'm gonna have to reduce the volume for combat. There is no baby here, by the way. That's the Malkavian clan bane working. PTSD to damage a bloodbath of the Arrow of Orion OVA? And Girls in a Dungeon Seasons 3 and 4, my goodness. Oh, you know what else I was watching? I forgot to mention it. No Game, No Life. I still gotta watch the last 2 episodes. And there's an OVA, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna watch it yet. So there's that. The hospital here, medical clinic.
Need something, pal?
Seek the Vault of Gold.
Oh man, wait! Say that again!
That wasn't me. It was one of the other voices in my head.
Oh man, you're a vampire, aren't you?
You're crazier than who I see in the mirror.
Oh, come on. Oh man, you are too. Don't bullshit me, man. Just come clean, you know? I mean, oh man, I ain't gonna tell no one. It's okay, man. I just want to talk.
Let's trade words, golden boy.
Hell yeah! Oh man, I knew it. Oh jeez, I knew you were. I just could tell. Oh man, this is great. And I saw your teeth, and I was like, damn, it was like I could just sense you. The name's Knox Harrington. Pleasure to meet you. Oh man.
Are you also Knight's child?
I'm a ghoul. I didn't know about any of this stuff until a couple of months ago, when this guy just appeared and, well, all of a sudden, BAM! Whoa, man! Vampires are real and right there in front of my eyes. Blew my goddamn mind.
So he's a ghoul. I was thinking I was gonna have to protect the masquerade. Didn't it hurt to enter our world?
Nope. My new boss has set me up.
For those who don't know what a ghoul is, I didn't ask the question because I know it. A ghoul is a human that has taken vampire blood but was not turned into a vampire. So they didn't get their blood fully drained. The Mercurio character we just met is a ghoul. They become stronger, they kind of stop aging. They do have some benefits of vampires, but they're very dependent on blood. The moment they stop drinking blood, depending on how much time has passed since they first became a ghoul, the ages catch up to them. So if you've been a ghoul for 60 years and then you stop drinking vampire blood, well, it's not gonna be a good time. And they eat goulash. Get ready for a huge tone shift after Girls in a Dungeon Season 2. Ooh. Going dark out of nowhere was the one thing I really like about Ruby. Look at that. Ah, Ruby, another one that I've heard about. I remember watching just the first episode of the original that is right there on YouTube. I didn't go any further than that though. Ghoulish is... Oh, well, I am gonna ask it. Ghoulish is as ghoulish. Wait, what is a ghoul?
Well, the way it was explained to me, whenever a vampire lets a human drink some of their vampire blood, the human gains a little vampire power. Can heal up quick and that kind of stuff. Jeez, oh man. Then they're a ghoul and ooh, watch out.
Features spawned you, golden ghoul.
Oh man, I really wish I could tell you, but I don't think I'm supposed to. But it's really cool to be talking to you just, well, because I don't get a lot of chance to talk to vampires. Oh man, well, other than my master. So I thought I'd just say, you know, what's up? You know?
I like this guy. What occupies the golden ghoul's time?
Look, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but I'm on a secret mission for my master. Well, hey, it's been great talking to you, man. But I better be going. Oh man, you know, important stuff to do.
I have vacated the building.
Hey, need a date?
I'm good. Though it might be nice, but I don't know if I have the money. I gotta start saving more money. I already spent a little bit. Oh, it was made by some big anime shots, the reboot of Ruby. Interesting.
Excuse me?
Sorry.
No.
What is it that I had to do here?
Please, wait your turn and you'll be seen.
My friend is in need of the gifts I come bearing.
All right, go on back.
Yeah, it's the medicine I wanted for Mercurio.
Lovely evening.
I may just be able to find it somewhere. I don't remember how it went.
I'm sorry, sir, but you're going to have to wait outside like everyone else. No exceptions.
I am no longer here. Yeah, something happened here. There was some sort of, like, quest. I don't remember what it was. Can I close the door? I can't close the door? Okay. Some medicine. Something to help my boy. The fleet-footed god. Nanikore. Dr. Franklin. I don't know. Maybe a mental patient of sorts. So I would know something about mental patients, right? Computers for grandma. Nanikore. What is this? To begin, put the foot pedal on the desk and push. Why is it supposed to? Why did so many people mistake the mouse for a foot pedal? I saw a comedian when he was doing a stand-up say that about teaching his dad how to use the internet, and he thought the mouse was a pedal for some reason. This is the house for your friend computer, Chip. The enchanted electronic pixie that can do 4.8 billion calculations per second. Wow, that's fast, Chip. You see an image on the magical computer window? Reading this will boost your computer knowledge. Huh, okay. Well, that increased my stats. Surgical forceps are not a toy. Let's check the email. I don't know the password. I don't have any hacking I can do. Personnel. Phlebotomus P.
Deep of the Atlantic. Dark. Dreaming. Sleeping.
Oh, really? The reboot is more accurate to the author's original vision too, that he had before he died, and Rooster Teeth went their own way with the lore. I had no idea it was like that. That sucks to hear about the author. But it's good to know that about the anime if it's true.
Cemetery runoff congealing at the door.
Muslin shroud and the moon is melting.
Phil Phlebotomus is a loyal employee and a hard worker, but seems to have various digestive tract abnormalities, which unfortunately result in an increased rate of flatulence. The smell of this phenomenon is nothing short of horrendous. This may have something to do about him. Okay. Bill E. Dr. Bill has claims internal wrangler since 1999. St. Martin and Malcolm St. Martin is our night shift senior physician. Roberts D. No, I got it wrong. Has never lost a patient. No one can seek like Dr. Roberts. Was that the doctor we just met back there? Might have been him. Several malpractice suits filed against him for unnecessary gynecology. Suggest termination. Ugh. Okay. Home. Secure Council Administration Offices. Danny Boyle, Administrator. Let me see if I can make some hacking. There's supposedly a hacking feat, but I don't think I have much in that. Oh, I did hack the computer. Lakers is the password. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Danny, I could use a little help down here. Can you go up to control substances for some morphine? Ah, you see? Morphine is what I need for Mercurio, I think. I'm pretty busy right now, thanks. Rooster Teeth made up some last Airbender-esque stuff to fill the gaps. No, it's not for my personal use, you bastard. I didn't know they were out upstairs. We have a lot of whispers going on here.
Souls draped in rotten tatters and father dances in the dark.
I appreciate that they at least just whisper. If all the voices were just yelling in my head, that would be very annoying. No, it's not for my personal use, you bastard. I didn't know they were out upstairs. Maybe you can get some in Malcolm's office. By the way, your mother wears combat boots. F-dog, what the hell? Oh shit, that's cool, but I'll make sure to knock before I go in. I had to catch him in the middle of a pelvic examination. And by the way, tell your mom to stop calling me. What is wrong with some people? Control substances then. Thank you for the lurker, Lurin. And yes, have a good time watching the anime as well. It's actually pretty cool, but the direction was a bit weird. Okay. So I should have purchased that lockpick. Control substances is what I needed, though. What do we have here? Again with this? Estrogen? There's either a baby crying somewhere, or that's another voice in my head. Let's see. Which doctor is this?
What time is it?
Oh, that is... Wait, Malcolm. Which one was Dr. Malcolm? The one with supposed malpractice? St. Martin, Malcolm, senior shift, senior physician. Okay. Wait, did it say senior shift or did I read that wrong?
I told you, I will get to you when I can. Please take a seat.
To sit or not to sit?
What time is it?
But I don't have much more dialogue choices with him. I'm gonna need some lockpicks if I am to procure the medicine, since the dialogue with the receptionist didn't go well.
Anyone here have a fatal injury?
Let's see. I don't think I have enough for the lockpick anymore, so I'll need to get some money. Like, can we steal from people? Let me talk to this person.
What time is it?
I remember there was something with this guy. What strings pull you, stranger?
Nothing. Nothing. Just waiting for a friend to get off work. He's a police officer. old army buddy. He should be bringing his dog as well. It's a Rottweiler. Wonderful attack dogs, they are.
Hospital seems like a good place to get blood. There's probably some blood bags somewhere, but I feel like I do need to pick those locks. Could I persuade you to provide me with funds recently pilfered from me?
Afraid I'm a little short on cash right now. I'm so sorry.
Perhaps we'll make a sweet street side rendezvous.
I'm happily married to my work. And I have a wife, too.
Right.
What I wouldn't do for a glass of 79 Chateau Montebleau right now.
There were some dialogue options that I don't have available for me right now that that it gives you. We're in the sewers now. Not sure if this is intentional or not, but okay, there we go. I wasn't able to move. Might be able to eat some rats around here. But yeah, there was, oh yeah, this would be essential for me if I were a Nosferatu. Like, I would only be able to use this. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm not gonna use the sewers right now. But yeah, there's dialogue options that I would have been able to have to get some stuff from him that I can sell or just straight up money. Where was that pawn shop? Let's get back there. On the next ad break, I'm gonna take a quick bio break. Not as long as the last AFK break, though. How much money do I have? How much money do I have right now? How do I check the money I have? Oh, I have 1 experience. Right. Oh, this is a great song, by the way.
Thanks for coming back. What you need? All right, here's what we got today.
Yeah, I have 73 and this is 90, so... Because I bought that thing, I can't do anything else.
Thanks for coming back. What you need?
Can I sell things to him? I can't. So we'll keep on like this. I'll go back to lockpicking those places after we do... Well, yeah, we might get some stuff when we continue this quest that we're doing right now for Mercurio. Gallery Noir. Hold on. Gallery Noir. I think I remember that place. There was something that went down there either here or in LA by night. Alright, I will be back though. I'm gonna leave it on this screen right here. Or actually no, I'm gonna show the clips again. Just gonna take a quick bio break though, but as always stay connected to the spooky multi-dimensional portal. Big brains to play 2 Civ games at once and alternate? Oh no, Beijran, you may be joking, but that's something I want to do someday. I actually want to do that someday, you know? I'll have to make one of those windowed, but I could do that. And you know, I have... Actually, hold on. Big brain. Actually, I have 3 monitors. So one day, I want to play 3 different Civilization games. Civilization 4, 5, and 6. And I want to see what that's like. Big brain, eh? Oh, yes, that would be the best thing ever. The best. No, seriously, I would like to try that someday. I haven't even tried playing 2 at once, though. I can already do a video with what I'm doing right now. But I think they may be better if I get more of a following. Otherwise, people are not gonna care for this random to just stare at your face like that. Stare into your soul in this way. Like so. Yeah. Like, why would a random person just see the beauty and madness of the cosmos like this? Why would they? Now, 60, but let's try 49. Yes, we got it! I didn't expect to get it! That's what I'm talking about! That's what I'm talking about! Let's go! I have to choose which one. A beehive chimp. A pair of brat bumper. It's one of those baby... He called you a baby back bitch with this shirt. Are you able to sit? There you go. There you go. Now it is a full party, as my friend deserves more visitors. It was a party of 4 for my birthday. We need to make it a party of 4 for Tom as well. Oh, yes. Call you a baby back, bitch. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, yes! Beautiful, beautiful victory royale! That was so close. VICTORY 3, 2. Omatase shimashita. Thank you for waiting. The game screen will return in a moment. Here we are. Next time I go off the game, I need to go to the pause menu, because I kind of like had some trouble loading there for a moment.
Oh my, a Malkavian. This ought to be absolutely delicious. 2 minds as crazy as ours, and who knows just what might happen.
Okay, I think we're back now. That's a shame that we missed a little bit of the dialogue with Jeanette. Just a little bit. I saw that the stream crashed for a moment, but we seem to be back now. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. Taking a look at OBS and everything seems stable now. Greetings, daughter of Janus.
Oh, but you've got it bad, little boy. Not sure exactly what is real and what isn't? Janus, let's see. Isn't that a two-faced Roman god? Of course, you're right. You just happened to meet the prettier face first.
You are the whiteness, she of alabaster and ivory.
Wait until Therese hears that. I am white to her black. She'll be absolutely furious. Of course, I won't be wearing white to any weddings, but we could talk about that later.
Fear and love are 2 sides of the same coin.
I can tell you and I are going to get along just like fire hoses.
Just your... No, you mean we're both rolled up and twisted?
When we get turned on, there's bound to be flames.
Tell me your name. No, let's go for the other one. Burn, baby, burn. Give me the pleasure of your label.
I'm the finger down your spine when all the lights are out, and the name on all the men's room walls. When I pout, the whole world tries to make me smile, and everyone always wants to know who is that girl.
My heart beats like 1,000 primal drums. Give me the gift of your name.
I am Jeanette. And this bit of chaos crammed in a certifiable giggle is my club. I just love to give you funny feelings all night, sweetheart, but I really must trouble with some business. We'll reunite sweet and soon, I promise.
Until our shattered selves once again collide. Yes. So, Jeanette and Therese Vorman, very important characters in the story, and they have a very important quest line that, well, I want to appease to both of them, basically. But that's another story. So here we are in the asylum, and Miss Weaver is also here to dance with us. Yeah. Oh, everybody just stopped dancing when I danced. Wait. Okay, there we go. There. Oh, okay. Yes, they're doing a circle around me. Let's go. Just in time for the dance, Miss Weaver. Great to see you. Glad you could make it. How have you been these last 3 weeks or so? Sanctum of Domination normal full run. Is that in Final Fantasy XIV? Oh, in WoW. Okay. In World of Warcraft. Congratulations on that. Is that a new dungeon? Or is that an older one? I don't know. Maybe from Wrath of the Lich King? I bet he plays a monk. Yeah, funny enough, I think Miss Weaver told me Miss Weaver Monk is not even like his main. But yeah. Oh, Shadowlands Raid. Gotcha. But yeah. Look at that! Look at all this! Look at all this! You play Fury Warrior as main right now, but I think that might change. Ah. Were you tanking or were you doing DPS? This blatant false advertisement? Yeah, I gotta change your name to Fury Warrior now. DPS? Alright. Nicely done then. Hope that was a fun experience. Are you gonna do it in a higher difficulty? Nice. Yeah, I like the fashion of most of these. Good stuff. I haven't played WoW since first month of Battle for Azeroth. Hasn't been that long, I guess. That was probably 2018, right? You're not going higher? Alright. Did you know there was weather outside?
I just remembered. I'm gay.
Get something for you, Chief. There's a juice bar down the street. They serve the fruits over there.
Must I cuff you about the head and shoulders?
Calm down, Ace. This isn't that kind of establishment. To get out of line again, I'll personally introduce your ass to the sidewalk. Now, what do you need?
Your breath has outstayed my welcome. Farewell. I wouldn't want to talk to him like that, though. When he said there's a juice bar, I don't know if he meant actual blood or something else.
Is this place always so dead?
Death is only a sweet beginning, my lovely.
Ooh, that was an interesting thing to say. What are you, some kind of barroom philosopher? You just trying to pick me up?
Oh, not yet, Miss Weaver? Okay. I'm just trying to divine your direction. Why are you here?
I thought coming to LA was going to be more exciting than Arizona. I didn't come all this way just for watered-down booze.
You are the moon to my, my mincemeat.
Right. Goodbye.
That was awful. That was terrible. Absolutely terrible. I'm not trying to pick anybody up, though. Wow, look at this, though. This might be very reflective of 2004. Dead West Tour 2002, 20 years ago. Friday, October 13th, here at the Asylum. Mr. Monster. Not bad. Oh yeah, can I go upstairs yet? I think I'm not gonna be able to, right? In the elevator? Yeah, it won't be available yet. Let's get out of here, let's get out of here. The music's a bit loud. What the fudge is this game? This is Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I am now a vampire. Not sure if you have noticed the fangs so far. Maybe because of my cat ears, they come across a little bit more as like cat fangs, but it works, damn it. I can be a cat vampire, witch, pumpkin, etc. Maniac. That's my elaborate Halloween costume for this year. I might keep this as like an outfit variation, a palette.
Meet me at the agreed upon location across from the bar by the underpass. Bring your associate, Mr. Durbin, as it is a two-man job that I am proposing. With any luck, the two of you are already on your way, and I shall see you soon. Goodbye.
I think I remember this guy. He's definitely... Well, I will say he's dangerous.
Something I can help you with.
Does the lady by the sea appeal to you?
I guess.
A strange weight... A strange weight lies on your shoulders.
I don't see how that's any business of yours.
Dark and heavy your burden. I leave it to you.
Goodbye, then.
Hold on, let me try doing something here. Hey, hold it. Oh, yes, he's a werewolf. He's a werewolf. I told you. I told you. He transforms into a werewolf immediately. I remember him. I remember him. He's a blasted werewolf. He just transforms into a werewolf immediately when you attack him. He doesn't care. I mean, werewolves don't have the masquerade. Oh yeah, don't worry about it, Mist. I quick save right before it. Because I knew doing these shenanigans are gonna lead me to my death. At least right now in the game. Like, why would you... Anyway, sounds like the new VTuber on the block, Meow Pie Uchiha. Haven't heard of them. I like that name.
What'll it be?
In the air, spoiled scent. On the floor, rotten pellets. You sell filth here?
You're the health inspector.
You understand. The contamination must be contained, I think.
You know, at least the last health inspector had the decency to make it clear when he was asking for a bribe. Here's $50. I get to live the dream for another exciting month. Yay.
I must seek other opportunities for my corruption. Farewell. Right, I think we should go and purchase that lockpick and go back to the hospital now.
Ugh, my bunions are killing me.
Hold on. I'm gonna feed on someone just to break the masquerade and to do more shenanigans. Oh my god, I gotta get out of here, one of them says. Oh my god. Can I feed on him? Feed attempt failed. Oh, and he immediately goes on...
Someone there?
Okay, enough. Oh yeah, if I ever play the classic Elder Scrolls games, I'll be doing the same thing here and there. I'll quick save and then I'll just get off to some shenanigans. Killing guards left and right, using magic to destroy a bunch of people or something. It's similar to that. Anyway, what we should do now... I hope this level of blood is good. Let me get back through here so I can get back to the first street. Where my house is. Where my apartment is. Main Street? Yeah, it's Main Street. Beach access is over here. This is where we want to go, I think. But not yet. First, I'm gonna stop by the pawn shop to get that lockpick and then the hospital. I don't know if I have any lockpick skills right now, but I do need the lockpick in the first place to be able to get started. So, let's go back to trips. Shenanigans, attempted murder. Yeah. Sometimes not attempted. Sometimes successful.
Thanks for coming back. What you need? Alright, here's what we got today.
And I only have $33 left. I really appreciate Mercurio giving me 100 bucks to get things started. He's a super nice guy. Of course I'm gonna help him. He was so nice to me. Cranberry sauce. Hotel Foxtrot, eh? I hope Bloodlines 2 does come out though. I would love to play that one as well. Seems to be in some sort of development hell right now. Got announced I think in 2019 or so. Was gonna come out in 2020. Then kinda got delayed to 2021, 2022. A different story. Lockpicking. Those are nasty looking hands, by the way. Below lock difficulty of 4. Okay. Let's see. Administration is fine. Let's try this one. Can't even try lockpicking. Wait. Okay, I still have the lockpick. I wonder if it was a one-time use thing for a moment, but no.
I told you, I will get to you when...
Anything else we can lockpick? The stairs here, let's see. Succeeded at lock difficulty of 2, very nice. We should quick save though, because I think there's security guards that can see me here and do something. I don't remember. Well, anytime we're going into a place that we lockpicked,
maggots love you.
We should be careful. Blood bank downstairs. Let's go. Let's go. I think we're gonna meet another ghoul over there. I think it's Vandal Cleaver's place. Let's go over here first. Some drinks that will never do anything good for me. Liquid Demon Seed. 13 stimulants in every bottle. Oh my god. 13 Yellow Snow. Sex. Triple Team. Dirty Sanchez. These are some nasty names. Ball Seed. XTC. Rondo Dank Stank. Oh my god. I regret saying those names out loud. What's up, Vandal? Employee of the Month, Santa Monica Blood Bank.
You next up for the needle? Hmm? Your donation could save a life, you know. Oh, but isn't it a little late for altruism? I don't think you're here to give blood at all. I don't buy it, Jack. I bet you're here to take blood. Am I right?
Your tongue makes strange garbled noises.
They all come in here with that same nonchalant look. With that, who, me, stare? As if they were so clever. Do you think you're the first vampire to try and come in here to buy blood? Honestly.
Your eyes see much. How much for a liquid launch?
If you have to ask.
Show me your crimson nectars. And you can buy blood packs. Nice. This will be a helpful place. Blue blood pack. A bag of blood from only the finest human specimens. Drinking it restores blood points. Very nice, very nice.
Need a fix?
And I know who is his master. Which vampire made him a ghoul. It's another Malkavian.
No.
Not gonna say who it is though.
Queen Bitch would say no to that. Yes.
Lockpick difficulty of 9 and 1 of 3. You can tell he has Malkavian blood in him with the way he's behaving. I told you, I'm a proud ambassador, proud representative of the Malkavian Madness Network. But let's keep exploring here. We wanted some morphine. I think this is around the area where we find what we're looking for, but we need to do more lock picking. And yes, we succeeded, but the security guards, I remember there were like security here that I need to avoid. Man, I remember things so clearly. It's funny.
This area is for hospital staff only.
Whoops. I am a keyring. Feed me, then you can see me.
You can let yourself out.
Much thanks. I told you there was security, but he said you can let yourself out. It's kind of weird, but okay. Right, let's see here. Let's see things here. Ah, all right. Let's see if we can do some hacking here. Dosage. Cool. Let's unlock all the doors we can. DS cabinet.
Love you. Trust me.
Page. Okay. You can tell the hacking is successful most of the time because it's a word. Most of the time the passwords are just regular words here. If it's just a bunch of like random numbers and characters, letters, numbers, characters, you can tell that it's not going to be a successful hack. Control substances camera enabled for your security. Okay, if that is going to be the case, I think it's time to use obfuscate. I haven't used that yet. I forgot I have it.
You can let yourself out.
Thank you. He's not doing anything to me though. I could feed on him actually. I could just feed on him here and he'll be left in a sort of state. As long as there's nobody else here. Maybe there's another security guard patrolling. Oh yes, you can stay there. You can stay there. You're having a very difficult shift, my friend. Okay, I should not have fed on him in the middle of the... Hold on, let's reload. No. I can't even get past him because he's blocking the way there. He needs to be somewhere else. Over here, maybe? Oh, shoot! Yeah, you have to feed on him from behind. He started shooting me already. Oh, no. You're having a very tiring shift right here, my friend. Wow, those feed attempts that failed, though. You can see some glitchy stuff here. Nothing too bad, though. I got a little bit of blood, which will be helpful. Ah, yes, the break room. I think he's gonna need more nourishment after that. What does it say there? Bodhi's pizza. Eat it when it's hot or not. Security right here. I think I'm gonna disable those security cameras. Maintenance room key, very nice. Camera. Can we hack this? Yes, we can. Optometry.
Maggots love you. Trust me.
Camera 1. Control substance camera disabled for security purposes. All cameras have automatically been enabled. Camera 2. Prescription storage camera. Okay. Control substances is the one I need to disable right now. And as long as that's disabled, then we're good. Control substances is where I needed to go. There's nothing here. That camera is not working, right? Where the hell is the... Oh, he recovered, by the way. Where the hell is the morphine I was looking for? I think it's not here anymore. That's a shame. Yeah. What I'm looking for is not here, it seems. The prescriptions area does have the camera enabled. I'll disable that. I think that's what that was. Alrighty.
Bone rattle melodies and worm-laden rain.
I'm gonna try to lockpick something, so I may have to be careful with this guy. I think I can lockpick while obfuscated. But let's be on the safe side. I can't feed on him anymore because he doesn't have a lot of blood left, so I might accidentally kill him if I do that, which we don't want to do. I can't even lockpick anyway, so never mind. Otherwise, I think this is the area we're looking for. Can I punch my way through it? Yeah, I don't think so. Blood buff, I wonder. Or maybe using the bat. Hold on. Using the tire iron. No, never mind. All right, I'm gonna reload the game. So let's do a criminal violation. And that, if I kill him, that's gonna make me lose humanity. Humanity lost. But no, we're not gonna do that. So, we're not going into that prescription area. We won't be able to... Oh man, I wish you could help Mercurio. I'm sorry, mate. Maintenance. Oh, wait a minute. Maintenance. There may be something here. What is this box? Oh, wait a minute. Where does this lead to? Oh, the camera is working there. I still have to disable the camera, though. Hold on. We need to get back to security. He's just letting me in, of course. Optometry. You can just cheat at this game by just saying the passwords for every computer in the game. Which I'm not gonna do. Anyway, yeah, prescription. I could see morphine being something you only get through prescription. Controlled substances is there, we're not going there. Which place was it again? Where I was? From where I... Over here. And from here we go through the air vents. Hold on. A little bit of a tricky jump. There we go. And I think this is the area, but how do we open it up? Do we... Whoa, I heard something. What was that? No, that camera is working, so this is not the right area. What is that person I'm hearing? Is that a voice in my head, or is that somebody... Is this the right area? I think this is not it. But I can't enter the other areas anyway. Where am I? I've been here already, right? Yeah. Control substances cabinet. Yeah, that was unlocked. We already saw that. There's nothing there for us. So it's tricky to jump into these air vents. No, I can't do it from there, apparently. Yeah, I am a Susie imposter. I am venting. You see? Yeah, because I have no other way to get into prescriptions. I do see there's a vent over there. If I could just get in there. CIS. Yeah, like, is that other side? What does CIS stand for? Let's do it from where we were. Maintenance. Go back into, yeah. Going back into maintenance. Thank you, Mist. Seems to be the best way to go about it. But it didn't give me the option to open the vent here. I don't see the option. The camera is indeed disabled though, but I can't punch my way through it apparently. Let me see. No. I don't know. There doesn't seem to be a way here. Doesn't let me open this. I don't see an option to do it. So let's get out of here. I'm gonna quick save and I'm gonna go down there and see what happens. Where does this lead to? Just quick saving, bunch of quick saves. This is a new place. Malcolm's office key. Okay. Dr. Malcolm, right? We met him already. Ah, okay, we are back here. His office, let me see. Room 4, Dr. Malcolm St. Martin. And there we are, yeah. This is the morphine I was looking for. All right, let's see his emails. Perfect. Let's see if we can hack this. Panacea. Malcolm, are you free tonight? I thought you could swing by my apartment after your shift. You do still make house calls, don't you, doctor? I have something that needs to be checked out. This page person I think figures into a future quest. Do I really have to ask twice? We don't have to do anything if you don't want, but I really do need some help studying for my anatomy test, please. Guess I'll see you around 5. I'm really glad you finally decided to come over, and if you should want me to show you my appreciation, you just have to ask. Malcolm, do you think you'll be able to get a day off next week? My mother's coming into town on Thursday. I bought a new mattress and some new curtains for the guest room. Do you think you can pick up some donuts and orange juice on the way home for breakfast? Is he cheating on someone, or did I get it wrong? Let's see if we can get the password. Yeah. Hippocrates. Interesting. We have HPO. Internal bleeding, ruptured organs, condition critical. Kilpatrick! That's the one from Bale's Bonds. Severe tinea infection compounded by untreated herpes simplex 2. Ouch. Demarche. Frequent bouts of sexlexia. What is sexlexia? Maybe I shouldn't be asking, but what is that? What even is that? M. Barber. Chronic marboperitis uncurable. Okay. We got the morphine, though. Any other lockpicks to do here? I think not. Let's see if he has something to say.
I told you, I will get to you when I can. Please take a seat.
Are you the doctor who likes to play doctor with his nurses?
Get out of here. Can't you see I'm with a patient?
Your malpractice sense will interest your wife.
Are you trying to blackmail me? You don't know who my wife is. She wouldn't believe you. Now get out.
He does. He is cheating on someone. Perhaps Trina and Paige should trade doctor stories.
Wait now. What do you want?
$75.
Deal. But I'm in the middle of something. I'll have to drop it off later. Now never speak to me about that again.
Drop the green in your office for me to harvest later. Farewell.
If I could only rest for a second.
Poor Malcolm, but hey, I gotta get my money. Wow. Wow. Will it appear already? Okay, I think we probably have to get out of the hospital and then return. Yeah, blackmail, blackmail. It's like dyslexia, but instead of words you can't make sense of sex. It's a reference to Futurama. Okay, I see. Oh, I thought she was the same woman from the diner for a moment. All right. Thank you for letting me know about the reference. Man, I just gotta tell you though, I love the Halloween overlay also with my outfit. I don't know, maybe I will start transitioning into purple and orange as my main colors all the time. I gotta figure it out. But I am so in love with this outfit that I have right now. You know, not just the clothing, but everything. The eyes. I am gonna go back to purple eyes though, but... the fangs, the cat ears. Kai de Neko. Let's see. Do you have my money? Okay. Sometime needs to pass, or I need to do some quests maybe, or something like that. I'm gonna leave him be. I don't want to bother the poor guy. I mean, it's not necessarily malpractice. It's just, you know, maybe he sleeps with a patient that shows her appreciation, as she says. But, yeah, I don't know. It's another story entirely. Now, let's get Mercurio to his medicine already. And then we will... What a great building he's in, by the way. And right next to some bad apartments, too. Because I don't exactly live in a palace, you know? But, yeah. Before I do the rest, I'm gonna give him the morphine because the poor man is in pain. Have you crossed the dark river, Mercury? Have some numb juice.
Oh, holy Christ, I needed that.
I would return with the boom boom. Take it easy. Gave Mercurio morphine. Humanity gained. Very nice. Very nice. Absolutely. Got 1 experience. Do I get any points that I can use for anything? I have 2 experience. Does that mean I can put it in some points? Cost 4. Okay. Yeah. You use it. There's some cost to it. And everything right now is more expensive than the experience I have right now. The cheapest we have is something that is 3 for the initial cost of a discipline. So we gotta continue doing more stuff before we're able to spend into anything. I don't know what it's gonna be, but we'll see. It may depend on a gameplay perspective, depending on the way I prefer to do missions. I remember I had a lot in lockpicking and hacking in my last playthrough 10 years ago. Which is not what I intended. It just ended up being that way because it felt a lot easier, you know? Okay, let me do a quick save very quickly. I'm going to obfuscate for now. Obfuscate really doesn't last very long. So let's see if we can lockpick this door while obfuscated. Oh no, we can't lockpick it. No. Never mind. When it says you're lurking and the obfuscate timer is paused, what does that mean? Yeah, because I can't let anybody see me lockpicking, right? So there's a police officer over there. We can't allow that to be seen, surely. I might be able to feed on this person here. Somebody might see me though. Oh, level 1 obfuscate failed running. Aha! Let's get some blood from this poor homeless person. Yeah, there's not a lot of blood. The blood meter drains very fast because they're not exactly in a healthy state. But that's okay. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Let's be careful with that. And if we're not careful, we're gonna lose humanity by just murdering someone. Now, where do we go? Let's go down to the beach. To the beach area. To continue the quest lines. I think we're about to get into some combat at last. Not counting the shenanigans I've been doing. Quick saving and then getting murdered by an officer or something. Or a werewolf.
I gotta say, it's the
I gotta say, it's the second worst thing I've ever seen. A cop was replying there. Oh my gosh. Well, here we are. We transition into another map. You saw the loading screen. Yes, I remember this area. Oh yeah, I think we're about to meet some thin blood vampires here.
Up there. Through that chain link gate and up those stairs.
Ah, the demons who broke the fleet-footed god.
Those men you're looking for.
You see the twisted strings of my tomorrows. Speak more.
Never mind. You wouldn't understand.
May the moon light your twisted path, Shadow Seer. Farewell. Thank you for the information. Yeah, if I recall correctly, she's a thin blood.
Listen, it's like I've told you types about 1,000 times now. We know we can't hunt round here, alright? We're minding our own business. No reason to hassle the weaklings.
Have you seen bat-wielding beach demons?
You got a mighty strange way of saying things, mate. But if you be looking for those nasty-looking blokes always stomping through here, you should try up there through the chain link gate.
Tell me the tale of this thin little group.
You mean you ain't here to run us off?
No, but a pity to be trapped within invisible walls.
We're getting pretty sick of it. Someone's sighting domain, or in the worst cases, hunting us for sport.
Who is the hunter and why?
Dunno. We all seem to have come down with the same disease. Oh, hell, who am I kidding? We're a bad horror show, alright? And we seem to be the runts, the mistakes. You types call us thin bloods. I say we're all equally screwed.
Tell me of the thin blood.
Damned if I know. Well, I know you don't want to be one. You seem to be in the loop. You tell me.
Opaque are my thoughts also. How was this curse laid upon you?
I'd just come to town for the surf tourney. Seems like years ago, but it's, well, been about 6 months now. Every night during the finals, I used to hit the local diner after the beach parties fizzled out in the AM. That's where I met her.
Ah, your dark muse.
She had a natural beauty. Not like all the plastic dolls littering the sand. Her name was Lily. I remember introducing myself, the way she seemed grateful for the company. Well, a few nights after our meeting, we were on the beach alone and...
Tell me your tale, little sickling.
She tried to tell me what she was, but I didn't understand. And so she showed me. I was furious with her when I took it all in. I cursed her and left, never really knowing what I was. Well, I realise now how she must have felt. So here I am now, a mystery to myself.
Is your flower dead?
Clinically, yes. But honestly, I don't know. I suppose I'd have moved on by now if I didn't think she'd show up one of these nights. There's a lot I've got left to say to her.
Does the thin blood flow for you all?
Aye. Most of them just recently arrived in LA. Got chased off by the Sabbath or some such thing from their home cities.
Ooh.
They're more in the dark than I am. They're a good bunch, but well, they've been through a lot. It's affected them.
We're all children of the night, bloodthirsty and damned.
That's what Lily tried to tell me. But what I don't understand are the rules and the terms and the reasons some of them are at our throats claiming we're harbingers of the apocalypse. That's what I want to know.
Perhaps... no, sorry. Perhaps I can delve the mysteries of your thin blood.
Well, I hope you have better luck than I did. No one's been particularly friendly to me in this city. The only reason we're in Santa Monica is because we haven't been chased out yet.
Sorry to say, but I have to go to work in the morning. That's fine, Popu. Thank you for being here. And yeah, take it easy. If you're going to sleep, sleep well. And I hope you're well in the morning. I'll see you around. Matane. Secrets hidden from you may show themselves to me.
Oh, we'd appreciate it. Oh, before I forget, name's E. The black-haired beauty over there's Rosa. Sees the future, so she says. That nervous bloke is Copper. And the one who can't speak so well's Julius. Kids' gloves with them. They've had it rough.
Where might I find thin little secrets?
Seems no one will talk about it. This all started that night in the diner. Maybe you could start there.
My shadow darkens other domains. Farewell.
Evening.
Have you seen a pack of bat-wielding beach demons?
I don't know. Talk to E. Guy without a shirt.
Between D and F I travel. Let him be. Oh, this guy. I think I remember him.
Do you know who the head vampire is?
He walks among us, playing his ancient game.
Huh? You mean he's around here? Where? And what game is he playing? I really need to find him.
Why do you seek the Dark Father?
If the head vampire dies, we all become human again, right?
Only a silver screen dream.
But how about blood transfusions? If I get a full blood transfusion, I can become human again, right?
There was an option there to... there's options there to make him do some things that will either be bad for him or protect the masquerade. Well, some things that will protect the masquerade by making them be bad for him, but yeah. The disease sticks to you like dirty underwear.
What? Oh, no. There's nothing I can do?
What, you're not having a blast?
But how? I don't want this. I want to be human again.
The leopard cannot change its spots, but it can hunt. Understand? Have you checked your pulse? Maybe he came back to you? Nah. Yeah, like there's some in which you can make it so that he goes for Prince Lacroix, or he goes for the president and tries to stake him. Speaking of stakes, there we are. There we are. We have a wooden stake right there. Now, we could get sidetracked going to another part of the beach, but instead, I hope I didn't violate the masquerade or anything, but at least I didn't get him killed. I would feel bad about that, honestly. May even make you lose humanity. As amusing as it is. But I think we're about to get into some combat right now, and I think we will want that stake. Hello there.
Help ya?
Step aside, gatekeeper.
Okay, you can go on in. And if you really want to make my night, go ahead and start some shit in there, because I would love it.
Shit will not be started. Can I feed on him, or is he a vampire? I didn't check.
Damn it, I wanted to hurt somebody.
Let's see. Oh, somebody saw me. So the fighting already begins. I don't want to begin the fighting like that. Hold on. So yeah, we're about to get into a combat area. I feel like we want to use obfuscate here. The moment they see me, they're gonna begin attacking, I think. Hello! How's everybody doing? Are you doing okay, my dude? Okay. Let's see, because there's at least one vampire here. Oh, yeah. The moment I grab that, they begin shooting. Let's be careful here. Hold on. I want to approach this differently. Let's see if we can try some obfuscate, maybe. Is anybody seeing me lockpicking? Okay. Lockpicking skill of 10, so let's not do that. Some weights. The computer here. Let's see what this computer has. Surf's up. See if we can get the password here. No. Not gonna be able to get that password. Hacking difficulty of 5. Surf report. Okay, Malibu. 2-3 feet, occasional larger set, water temperature 62. Bunch of surfers here, maybe. El Porto. Hermosa. Redondo. Redondo. Nope, not what we're looking for. Nothing here for us yet. What about this lock? Can we pick it? Difficulty of 4. Oh, jeez. Okay. Hold on. Let's hide for now. I'm gonna take out my... because I think I'm gonna begin the combat already. You can't use the stake in combat. I think I want to give myself a blood buff. Whoa, whoa, what was that explosion? Oh, no. This is not gonna work out. This is not gonna work. I might need a hotkey for the blood bags as well. No. Let's reload. How to get my things back. I mean, the things of Mercurio back. So let's not open that door for now. Hold on. What happens if I... The problem is I can't move with this level of obfuscation yet. Let's try this here. Money envelope. I think that might be what we were looking for, or... Well, we got some good money though. Yeah, the thing is I also needed some money for firearms, and would be good to get something, but I will need to go all the way back to where I was to get that. Let's see, can I do... Yeah, that works out. That works out. Okay, this works.
Oh, man.
Did we get what we're looking for, though? Prince Lacroix, Astrolite. Group of junkie pricks who live in a dump on the beach. You could get his money back. I think I may have gotten the money. Car stereo. No. This may be something I sell later. Oh, that's how I check my money, with that wallet. Okay. I think we should use dementation to take care of them. And this is what we came here for. What is happening here? Yeah, everybody is on high alert now. If I can use Veil of Madness, can I go out a back door or something? There is no back door. There's those goons there at the entrance that I'm worried about. Veil of Madness. Laugh. Laugh for me. Is there a way to defend? Because I see that they have some sort of defense. I'm going out of here. Let's just get the hell out of here immediately. As soon as possible. You are gonna be on the Veil of Madness. And you will give me back some blood that I just spent. It's all about the Veil of Madness with dementation. Oh, he's back? Can I just feed on him until he dies? I mean, I'm killing him anyway, it looks like. So I don't know. How do I get out of here now? Over here. And through here. And there we go. Alright, that worked out. The key was in using dementation. Using Veil of Madness. Oh yes. That did the trick right there.
You had me. No, you are going to China.
Yes, the future may take me where you see.
Why is he smiling? The father. Is it the father behind him?
I feel like she may have a Malkavian gift on her. I see the Dark Father, and the one who stands in front of him.
You chased it for the one at the top of the city. On the sea. Oh, on the ground. You found it in the crypt. It's open. Oh, it's open. Oh God. Oh God. Run.
Yes, the tomb will light up the night sky.
I'm sorry. Sometimes I see nothing. Disregard what I say.
Look again. Perhaps I can share your dark vision.
I don't know what I'm saying. Forget what I say.
Tell me now. Tell me how fate has laid the road before me.
Fortune is not your destiny. All of us are unfortunate. Every time I sleep, the future plays out before me. I know the ending. It will end over and over until I cease to dream. I know your questions. For $100, I'll tell you what you don't want to hear. I need money to leave this place.
Take 20 gold and speak your riddles.
Then ask again.
In whom can I place my trust?
The man on the couch, the lone wolf. All others, tread carefully.
Mercurio is the man on the couch. The lone wolf is an important character in Vampire the Masquerade. I'm not gonna say his name because he comes in later, but I know exactly who she's talking about. What shadows seek to curse me? Where lie the snakes in waiting?
Men, everywhere. Some with swords, some with smiles. But I pity them. You are a remarkable foe.
Do you have any fortuitous words? A fateful phrase to save me in future days?
Don't open it.
Don't open it. Who stole my wheel contraption in the Great Before Sixth?
I see the future, not the past.
Ah. So, tell me of these final nights and what they hold in store for me. No, wait. Will I stand victorious at the close of the curtain? At the close of the curtain?
Whether or not you win the game matters not. It's if you bought it.
Tell me of these final nights and what they hold in store for me.
The Crimson Ship. He's not who he says she is, and is going to burn. Dinosaurs. He's furious. The man with the crest. The voice in the darkness. Boss. Chinese brothers. Follow the lights to the end of the tunnel. Where do you want to go?
Tell me of someone who needs a deed done.
Those with a lot to say usually have something on their mind. There are many unique individuals around the city. It's almost as if they're waiting for you to ask the right thing. E, for example.
Thank you. Why, seer? I am no longer here.
Look at the ocean. I used to love swimming out into her at the crack of dawn.
May I mind your grey matter?
Be my guest.
Where might I seek precious secrets of your thin plasma?
Seems no one will talk about it. This all started that night in the diner. Maybe you could start there.
Yeah, it's starting talking in the diner about this. It's time to get out of the beach. First thing I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna go back to Mercurio to give him the goods. I'm not gonna spend any money because I might end up spending his money. I want to give him back the money. He's been so nice to me, and I know I can trust him. He deserves it. He gave me 100 in cash. Like, the least I can do is give him his money back instead of taking it for myself. But if he tells me I take it, I'll take it. If he offers it to me as a gift of his appreciation, I'll take it. That was good though. It was all a matter of using the dementation discipline to win those fights. Wake up, sleepy dead. I got the boom boom.
Yeah? Did you waste those sons of bitches?
Only those that fell on my shadow.
Good. Great. Hope it was painful. Did you get my money back?
Here's your gold, Mercury.
Oh, you're a lifesaver. I might have to buy some new kidneys with this.
Where do my feet lead me next?
You need to make someplace disappear. A warehouse. Looks to be a Sabbat interest.
Oh, the Sabbat. I can't fit Sabbat into my cerebrum.
You haven't been doing this too long, have you? The Sabbat, as I understand it, are your typical power-hungry movie monsters. They specialize in causing grief. I've tangled what they're like, let me tell you. I didn't enjoy it.
Tell me of the House of Wares.
I heard a lot about that operation. Well, I'd love to get in there, get my hands on the equipment they've been unloading. But it'd be suicide to walk in there. Got a small army of trigger-happy types and they're all packing. I don't know, maybe,
Yes, fleet-footed one?
there's a guy. I never met him, but I heard a lot about him. His name is Tongue. Bertram Tongue. He's one of you types. If there's anyone who knows more than me about this city, it's him. Unfortunately, Tongue's hiding out at the moment.
I remember Bertrand Tongue very clearly. Bertrand Tongue leads you, has a lot of dialogue options for every clan, so he's the NPC that teaches you about all the different clans, basically, if I recall correctly. Are there other voices for me to hear?
If there are, I don't know them. But about this Tongue. Tongue's laying low because of Therese. Therese Vorman, you know her? Anyway, word is Therese and Tongue are feuding. I don't know the details. Mike takes that Tongue thinks he's about to get whacked, so he's gone underground till Therese calls it off. If you want to put that warehouse into orbit anytime soon, you're gonna have to get Therese to call off the feud.
Where is the Dark Daughter of Janus?
She and her sister Jeanette, they run the asylum. Some freaky customers frequent that place. I try not to do business there.
What can you tell me of the Dark Daughter of Janus?
She's the woman around here. Power player. Nice looking broad for a dead chick, but personality like stone. Who exactly?
What can you tell me about Janus's White Daughter?
Therese I don't like, but I can respect her. Jeanette's different. I don't know what to make of her. She's a little, you know, in the head. I don't know. Therese is, well, like you. And I would think so's Jeanette. But I hear rumors about her.
What whispers?
Alright, Jeanette got a body built for bedrooms. And I got close acquaintances says they conquered that territory. But I asked the main man and he says you types, you know, can't or don't or do that kind of thing. Anyway, whatever she is, I hear Jeanette's a wild girl. Who exactly?
Give me a second here, just gonna check something on my dashboard. It interrupts the game for a moment, so that's why it looks like it freezes. When I switch away to another window, it goes away for a moment. And it needs to reload when I go back to it. You will see it move again. Now, there we go. Tell me about the worm and his black bath.
I don't know him myself. I'd like to meet the guy. Kind of a local legend. He and Therese seem to be contenders for this city. He's crafty. Smart guy. I haven't heard anything bad about him.
I think he's talking about Bertrand Tongue. Tell me of the lady and her people.
Who exactly?
Tell me about the fleet-footed god.
What's to tell? I can get anything anyone wants at any time. Could say it's my calling. Till the astrolite. Wasn't anything I couldn't handle. Well, back east some shit went down. Big Apple can't go back. I hate LA, but what are you gonna do?
Stuff happened in New York. Tell me more of the blood.
Right, you're straight off the bus. Once a month I get...
Oh, he already said that.
Specifically?
Tell me of the chess pieces on the ladies' board.
Who exactly?
Hold on, there's more dialogue I want to see.
Specifically? Guns? Guy named Trip up the street. He keeps a few pieces under the table, but he doesn't sell to anybody. Doesn't have a license. I'll give him a call. He'll sell to you. It's the least I can do.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, Mercurio. Rest now. Rest now. You're doing well. How much money do I have then? Oh my gosh! Hopefully I can sell some things to Trip. Yeah, I gave him his money back. I think that gave me some humanity. How is my humanity? It's got to be very high now. If I started at humanity 8 or 7, I think it was 7. That means I must be at 9. 9 humanity. Very nice. That works out nicely. But I might have more things available on the shop of Trip and... well, hopefully I can buy something. Let me see that. I have no money right now.
Thanks for coming back. What you need?
All right, here's what we got today.
Yeah, he doesn't... oh, here's how I sell, probably. Let me see. This will be 25 bucks. And morphine bottles... oh, no, actually... do you think I will need morphine bottles? I gave him... I gave Mercurio some morphine, but he doesn't need any more, apparently. Oh, yeah, a normal watch could be good. Now I have 63. I need 126 for that. That's what I really want right there. Let me talk to the guy. There's ways you can get a gold watch from him. If I can get that, I can sell it for a good price here. Let me have a look.
cemetery runoff congealing at the door.
Afraid I'm a little short on cash. I'm happy. What I
Right, yeah, I don't have the dialogue options to get what I need from him, but that's okay. Let me save the game right here. Ooh, there's a lot of quick saves. They're all kept here. Yeah, I remember I had like a lot of saves in my last game, my last playthrough. I never really deleted any of them. What reason would I have to delete any of them? Oh, and they start checking on him. Interesting. What happens if I do it to somebody that's in front of a cop? They don't break the masquerade because they can't be traced back to me. The cop doesn't give a frig about it. Let's see. We're just messing around, by the way. It's just fun to do shenanigans. Like, we violated the masquerade, criminal violation, humanity lost for killing this cop. Oh, and we can get that from him. Couple police officers here also. Okay, that's enough, that's enough. Hold on, let me just reload now. That save. And that will do the trick. This is the quick save, but I have the other save game. We can leave it here. Alright. Because I'm gonna leave it here for... Actually, let me exit the game. That would probably be better. And with that, we can end our vampire story for today. But have no fear. We will continue with Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines tomorrow. But give me a second. Just gonna exit the game. I need to go to the main menu and then quit. I mean, I could just press Alt F4 to exit immediately like that, but yeah, there we go. Let's get some music back in here. So, just to give you all a reminder of what this week is like, it's so good to be back to live streaming after a little 3-week mini hiatus or something. So, tomorrow we will continue with Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines at the same start time. Then at a later start time, as you can see there, Final Fantasy XIV for the continuation of Final Fantasy XIV Friday, or rather Final Fantasy Friday. I hope to one day have Final Fantasy XI back in there and play it on a Final Fantasy Friday or something like that. But we shall see. We shall see about that. You know, it's too many games to keep track of right there. But yeah. Let me see. I'm trying to take a look at who we're gonna raid as well. And then we have Dungeons and Dragons once again. I was there last time on Saturday. Hopefully you're able to see that. If not, you're gonna have the VOD on Alan Lex's channel. Not on my channel, but on Alan Lex VT. We continue the campaign. We're doing 2 weeks in a row because we're gonna take 2 weeks off because of the availability of one of the party members. So we're gonna have D&D this Saturday, but then for 2 weeks in a row we won't have it. And then later, much later on that day, it's gonna be a Satsudan just chatting, catching up with what we've been up to this past 3 weeks, and talking about future plans maybe, talking about all sorts of things, probably talking about what we're gonna do on Halloween, because we have a special Halloween stream also coming up on Monday. And I already know what we're gonna do, but I'm gonna just leave you with that teaser, not really gonna tell you what it's gonna be. Alright. As for who we're gonna raid, I know who we're gonna raid right now. Let's raid Miltendo, who is currently on Tower of Fantasy. He gave me a nice shout out yesterday. When you use the shout out feature on Twitch, you actually get a notification in your activity feed, which is really effing cool, actually. But yeah, feel free to copy and paste the other version of the invasion from another dimension as you raid Miltendo right here. As for me, Maniacs, this is gonna be everything. As the spooky season continues, it's good to be back. You know, it feels as if I never left in a way. So for now, Maniacs, whatever way I see you next, I'll see you around.